Yo, what is going down, y'all? Welcome in the most underrated podcast you already know. Broadcasting from Most Underrated Studios. I am your man, Thomas the Franchise. The homie Dow Palantonio chilling across from me. My man Edgar in the house from the Sports Plus Life podcast.
I'm here.
With us today on a Friday. We got a huge MMA card this weekend, so he's in studio, going to help us break that down. I want to get your thoughts on the college football playoff, who you think is going to take that.
You already know.
I know you're a college football guy. We got tons of content for the show today. Dow Palantonio, how you doing, bro?
Oh, good, man. I'll tell you what, I am stiff as hell.
Right?
Dude, our snowboarding session yesterday, pretty ill.
I don't know if it was ill.
I thought it was pretty ill.
I left feeling ill. I told, when I got home last night, spoiler alert, you'll see it on the vlog, I took a smash. The little kicker was too icy. Yeah, I went down. It like just kicked my feet out. It was like, I should have done a backflip and I would have been better off. Because I was like this, in the air, boom, back, head buckled. Oh, that just hurt.
That was a bad
head
bump.
Buckled back.
It's like a bad bump.
Dude, yeah, my neck. I was like, oh my gosh, I think I just split my C4 and C5. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. That was made up.
I think you're close.
That was I don't know vertebrae over here. I'm not a vertebrae guy. But yeah, so I thought I was injured. Dow filmed the whole thing from behind me. He comes down
on the GoPro
right off the thing. Got to see how the jump was going. Got to see it nice. Got to see me whip right off the thing. Yard sail it.
Oh, dude, you whipped it real good.
Yeah, nice one, Devo. Great one, Devo. But yeah, it was fun. The conditions were good too.
They were, a little choppy. Obviously, you had the cold in the morning, and then obviously it kind of loosened up a little bit, which makes it slushy. But then we stayed all damn day, so then it started getting cold again, and then obviously snowpacked. So,
do you board or anything, Jalal?
I don't at all, but I think I might be going this weekend.
This is your first time ever?
I wanted to go with some beginners so I could kind of get it down,
Baby
and then
slopes.
I could come roll with y'all.
And you're trying boarding first.
I'm gonna try boarding.
And
yeah.
Is that?
I used to skateboard, so I don't know. Does that help at all?
I'm sure it does.
Not really.
This guy said, "I'm sure it does." And the look on Dow's face. I'm sure it does. I've never been snowboarding. Ed over here. Oh my gosh.
No, I think there are similarities to it. Here's what I would say: not skateboarding, but longboarding. Longboarding, and there's quite a difference, right? Because you're carving the way your body is. You don't carve, dude, on a skateboard. So that's why I would argue that it's a little different. Plus, your feet aren't strapped in. When your feet are strapped in, dog, and you take a spill, it's not good.
You got to bail with the board.
Here's what I would say, man: wear some underwear. And make sure you take it.
I was probably planning to do that.
Good advice.
Hey, Jalal, wear some underwear.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going commando when I'm snowboarding.
Take a shit in the morning, okay, so you don't shit your pants because, dude, you're going to have some traumatic falls on that tailbone where literally you might shit your pants. Okay. It hurts so bad.
How can I put like some padding?
Yeah, I would,
or a couple diapers.
Like, take it back to when you were 5 years old, dog, and you know that you just drove your car through part of the house like I did, and you know you were getting your ass swatted. Later when your dad got home, shove a little toilet paper in the little back, okay? And be ready for this.
That is good advice. Dow, I got to...
That's what I got for you.
What'd you get swatted with?
Oh, dude, a paddle.
Oh, I got hit with
dude,
more you know?
we had a 3.5 inch thick paddle, and dude, we got it good.
So you'd throw some extra toilet paper in the back.
Yeah.
That's good advice.
Some unorthodox snowboarding advice.
You didn't do that? Oh, man.
No,
I never got it like that.
Yeah, I was going to say, growing up, like, Mexicans are different.
Yeah.
I got hit everywhere, not just the ass.
Oh,
Same, dude.
Everywhere.
It was a quick backhand out of nowhere. It was just a quick snatch you up by the shirt, might rip your new shirt. Doesn't matter.
Anything.
Well, that's how my Spanish mom was. Oh, I get slapped in the face. You never knew where it was coming from. You just knew it was coming. My dad, however, just a generic white dude, just swatting me with paddles.
But it was more like, I'm going to set you up for it. I'm going to line you up. Hey, we're going to have the spankings at this time.
Yeah.
Come prepared. So you had time to go wad up.
I get home at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know, my mom's like, when your dad gets home.
Oh, man.
Did you guys ever try to like fake like you were asleep? And like it just never worked?
Probably. I probably did. I think I got...
as soon as you hear your dad get back, you're just like, oh, knocked out all of a sudden.
I think it was... My dad was already home, and I was like taking a nap, and he was outside or something. And I heard him come in. I heard my brother crying. Did something. And I tried to lay in my bed sleeping, and that dude came and snatched me up out the bed, dude. Ripped me by the shirt, ripped me around. What are we... Like, just... Yeah, like scary. You know. Fear of God in you type of shit.
But anyways, to wrap this up so we can move on. Hey, dude, enjoy your snowboarding trip. It's going to be great.
It is. Yeah, it's It's going to be fun, dude. You're going to have a good time.
Also, wrists. Your wrists will be sore from pushing yourself up all day, and then obviously you fall a lot on your wrists, so your ass and your wrists. It'd be sore, dude, but it'd be worth it.
Sounds very traumatic.
Tell me this real
I
quick.
don't think I want everyone to do it.
If you have a bad experience snowboarding tomorrow, do you, number one, go back again and just try to get better and you're going to stay with it? Do you, number two, switch to skiing and try that out, maybe see how it goes? Or do you, number three, you're just like, oh, this ain't for me?
Sledding.
What kind of guy are
He's
you?
got to hit the
I don't know
tubing
why.
hill.
I don't
tubing
see
and
myself as a ski guy. Like
Okay.
it just seems like there's too many different
Old school.
components there.
The only
So
the only skiing you do is in a car in between two other guys.
Okay. Don't
Weird.
get that.
Oh my
Jesus.
That is funny. That's funny
Got
shit.
him good.
That's great.
Did you
What
get
kind
that?
of car you drive?
I still don't really get what you mean,
back
but it
of
just
an
sounds
Uber?
dirty.
It is dirty. I'm in a Chevy Astro van.
Back of it. Yeah.
Oh shit! This guy. I'm dead.
All right, sorry, Joel.
I'd
Go ahead,
I'd probably just keep trying snowboarding. though.
Snowboarding.
Snowboarding.
Yeah, I don't think I could ski.
It's interesting, dude, because snowboarding, I think you take some of the harder slams because you're, like he said, you can't bail. And it's interesting because skis, it's not like you can bail, but I don't know. They unstrap. They'll go down the mountain. It's kind of a little bit of a, but like you said,
Something
more,
stop
you know,
you.
your legs go in different directions and all that stuff. It feels more dangerous.
Right.
But I personally think it's easier because you're going forward. You're going forward down a mountain. You're not going sideways down a mountain.
Yeah.
That shit to me was the adjustment. But I also started skiing at 3. So it was like so natural, you know, just to go forward when I learned. And then when I started snowboarding, I was a little bit older, like probably 12, 13. And it was way different because it was like, oh shit, I have to get used to going down this thing sideways. And then when you start carving, sometimes you end up going down back. You're sliding down backwards and you're just, it's a little bit, dude.
It looked scary. I was watching Ted's like footage.
Oh,
and
yeah,
just
nice.
While he's going down the mountain, it looked scary.
Oh, just wait till you see our footage, man. I make it
can't
look
wait.
real nice out there.
We,
Speaking of footage, how about that vlog, man? I didn't know you were gonna make the vlog about the license being suspended there.
oh, the whole
Aired
vlog.
him out. That was unbelievable.
I didn't, dude. Well, because Jalal being the guy that facilitates a lot of the
The podcast, everything
analytics, the stuff behind YouTube. Like, hey, man,
behind the boards.
I know you want to do all this stuff. I know you want to have these reviews and have all this shit polished, but you got to just put out content. You got to get the vlogs out. People just want to see what's going on behind the studio. So I'm like, all right, you're right. At some point, you got to put the artistic, the creative. You can still have some of that in there as much as you can, but you can't let that be a detriment in not getting the content out.
Right.
The shit shouldn't be the content shouldn't be a week, 2 weeks old.
Yeah.
We just need to get out quicker. So in doing that, it's a lot harder to title. It's a lot harder to choose a thumbnail because you're not shooting content on a schedule of, all right, I'm making this video today. I'm going to lead people to go in this direction and end the video here. Almost like a storyboard. You're not storyboarding anything. It's all unscripted, unfiltered shit inside the studio, whatever's going on that week in the studio. So you don't know. You end up with you end up with what you end up with at the end, and it's very hard to
You got to flex some YouTube muscles for sure.
yeah.
Decent content. I feel like we started GoFundMe for Jalal to get some Uber credits.
There you go. To get some Uber
Because
credits.
it sounds like it's going down that path.
I'm hoping I just don't even have to deal with that because
Just don't show up.
Hopefully there's a technicality. Some people were dropping some advice in the comments. So
Jalal's
we'll
gonna
try
have
some
to.
things
You're gonna
out.
have to get like a whole bunch of new email addresses, and yeah, we'll get you a bunch of like Lyft and Uber sign-on
yeah.
credits for sure.
We're gonna get that rolling for Jalal.
We need to. That's
Yeah.
a good suggestion, Edgar. I like that.
I need some
Gunshot.
prayers. Is what I need.
If you guys are just tuning in, my man Ed is here from the Sports Plus Life podcast here today on the show, making an appearance. We'll be talking a ton of UFC, breaking down the card this weekend, UFC 245, big time card. Let me just hit on the couple of YouTube comments. The people that are, or I'm sorry, people in the chat. AP's up in here. John King is up in here. Castro's in here.
AP.
St. Skinner. Renzo. AP said, who was that fool at the end of the table? Obviously, you guys know each other from back in the day.
I was at your wedding.
Renzo. Blake P. We live. Been a while, but finally catching the live again. Hope you boys are doing well.
Welcome back.
GoldenEye, what's up, bro? Matthew, much love from Australia. The snow here is outrageous.
Aussie,
Snowboarding
Aussie, Aussie.
for life. Damn, I never even thought about going to Australia to hit the slopes.
Wait,
no, that's
Austria.
My bad, I can't read. I just smoked before the show. I'm sorry. I'll take it.
The desert slopes.
Do you have the comments up too, Ed? Oh, I was gonna say maybe you should pull the comments up too. Keep me online. Vitzer and Mr. AKA, what up, dudes?
What's up,
And
Vitzer?
Eddie, $5 from my man Castro. Give him some symbol.
Oh yeah.
Dow, let's pull out the ball.
Ready.
If somebody wants to volunteer in the chat today to be the Don, I would appreciate it. We would appreciate it here at the show. What the Don is you're just going to match any donations that we make on shots. It may be $0. It may be $180. I don't know. It could be, actually, it's going to probably be $0. We don't really make many shots. If you guys haven't watched the show.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Dow. Let's give it what we got.
What
here.
was,
Like 0 for 4 before the show even started.
I know we were actually taking a bunch of reps before the show started.
Why is it so hard, Ed? You were taking shots too. It's not easy.
Yes,
It's
I don't
not.
know why.
It's interesting.
Somebody got something playing?
I have music playing. Oh,
One
yep.
second.
Edgar, a little amateur hour. He's got to turn down
Got
the
an
volume on his
interview
shit.
going in the back.
That's all right, Ed.
I see.
What was Eric's comment for
Did
that?
you get it? Did you turn it down? Something's playing.
I got it.
Yes. All right. Sorry. What?
What was Eric's comment? Did he put a comment or did you just
Let me see.
donate?
No. He said, "Unfiltered Dow, keep that shit up." LOL.
Oh yeah, the Astro Van comment. Nice.
Thank you, Eric. All right, Dow.
Unfiltered.
Here we go. Drain this shot, bro. I'll give you a little silence in the arena. Oh, dude! I don't even want to give you the take that L because that was an in and out.
It was in.
I'll just
And
give
then it
you
was
the.
out.
I'll just give you the sad sound. Damn, an in and out. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate all you guys in the chat coming through. Let's start here, and because we kind of went in this direction a little bit with babysitting and all this, or we were talking about something earlier. Sorry, I forgot in the beginning, but I got a new puppy, dude.
Domestic violence. Oh, no, it was child abuse.
Child abuse. That's what it was. Thank you, Ed. Child abuse. And I was like, I could have had that happen the past couple of days. I got a brand new puppy. The puppy is 3 days old. That's exciting news, but it is a ton of work. You know me,
3 days old to you.
3 days old to me. 4 months
4
old
months
is,
old, yeah.
is the dog. Yeah. So I got a dog. We rescued a dog, and it's going to be fun. It's going to test my patience. It's going to have me turning into a better person, hopefully.
Have you ever had a dog before? Your own
Never,
one?
dude.
Yeah, I'm
never.
sure. Yeah, I figured
never.
you've never
You
had
know
one
me, bro.
before.
I'm the biggest.
Not a pet
I'm
guy.
not a big pet
Not
guy either.
No, man. I'm just not a big pet guy. Like, it's taken me a long time. But my current relationship has changed me, has forced me to grow in a lot of ways.
That's good.
So that's what I think in this, it's creating another, it's another piece of growth, dude.
That's good.
Learning how to take care of something else and care for something else and not be a selfish piece of shit is growth. That's why we're not pet guys.
That's true.
Because
Yeah,
we
I'm
want to
not.
come and go as we please, and we don't have to
Exactly.
worry about anything else ever.
Yeah.
That's also why we were not good in relationships forever.
Probably true, yeah.
Same shit. So I mean, it goes hand in hand. And now that I'm in I would consider a solid relationship. We're doing well.
A stable relationship.
Yeah. Going places. We have goals. You know, you talk about the future. A dog coming in is now part of that. Bringing a dog into the mix. So I don't know if you guys have training tips, but man, the play biting as a little puppy is the most annoying crap
So annoying.
in the world because you're just like, just chill with me,
Yeah.
dog. Just love me, bro. I just want to love you. Stop biting me. Me and my girl, we're getting so frustrated because he just keeps biting and
And they're
nibbling
the sharpest puppy teeth
Oh, I know,
dude ever.
Got me a couple times.
Yeah.
Broke the skin a little, just a couple tiny, not on purpose. You know,
Yeah.
just caught me. Just caught
Yeah,
me
they
right.
don't know how vicious they are yet.
Right.
No,
They have no idea. Yeah, so new puppy in the house. Dal already got a puppy. So I'll be bringing him, as soon as I can get him like potty trained and stuff, he'll be coming through the studio, hanging out, maybe a little bit. Jalal, you said you were about to get a puppy next?
No,
I'm just-
I'm out.
He's like, no,
But
for
I
those
don't
reasons.
I don't remember. Did you say you don't want kids, or you do?
I never used to want kids.
Yeah. 'Cause I feel
Today,
like this
I'm
would
on.
be a good
Yeah,
way
exactly.
to kind of
Yeah.
test the waters
Yeah.
and just
You're an uncle now. You've been an uncle 20 times over.
Yeah.
I'm on the fence now. Like, I could go either way. Like,
No, you're a father. I'm the uncle.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Let's get this
Okay,
right.
no. He's a father to a fur baby. He's uncle to real humans.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's what he said.
Gotcha.
Makes sense. I got it. I got you. All right, so that's my puppy. That's what's going on. If anyone can relate, you know how it goes, man. It's a lot.
Did
It's
you
a
get
lot.
the cleaning service?
Did you guys catch the vlog? Dow said he pays $18 a month for someone to go clean up his dog's cucumber-sized shits.
Cucumber, like sliced or like?
Get out of here, Ed, please.
I'm just checking.
You're
I don't
getting
know.
off on the wrong
All right, go
specifics. He pays $18 a month. Did you check with Robin on that?
Yes.
Is it 18 a month?
It is 18.
I don't understand that. We did the math. Jalal said if you have 300 clients. Wait, let me start over. So fill you guys in if you didn't catch the new vlog. If you're not watching the vlogs, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
10 minutes.
But it was 7 minutes. Yeah. 7 minutes. So anyway, Dow has a cleaning service that comes over and cleans up his dog crap at his house once a week. He tells me and Jalal on the vlog, they charge him $18 to come pick that up. And we had people in the comments like, yo, what is this? I need to get this service going.
Yeah.
This is great. So I'll let you give out the info in a minute, but how in the hell are they making any money on $18? That's less than $5 every time they come to your house. That's less than $5 a month that they're making, or $5 a week, I'm sorry, that they're making. It doesn't feel like it's worth the gas.
Yeah, it might not be worth the gas, but like I said, the one thing I can validate is, dude, they're in and out within 10 minutes. And I got a big-ass yard. It may only take them 5 to 7 minutes, but it's so quick.
How many
dude.
people?
One
Guy.
One person, and this person happens to drive a Ford Ranger pickup, so the truck ain't worth shit.
Huh.
So that was probably given away via an auction.
That's crazy to me. I would easily pay $10 a week for that service.
Yeah.
No questions asked, not anything, nothing more. $10, take my money.
Yeah.
$40 a month. I would pay for that service.
I would too.
But $18 seems like he's shortchanging himself. I feel like
I guess the way we calculate it is if it's just one guy that's just going around in his pickup truck, it's not a huge deal. But if he has like overhead and he's got people working with him, like there's no way you're gonna stay afloat.
He was $5,400 if he had 300 clients. I think he said, right?
300 clients. Yeah,
300 clients, $18 a month, $5,400 a month is what that dude would be bringing in.
Well, we were talking to Ted yesterday about it when because he has a poo crew.
Right.
He has a poo crew that comes in, but they come in bi-weekly, and he said he spends like $15 a month or something like that. But they're doing bi-weekly. They're not doing it every week.
Gotcha.
So it's out there. It's available.
Shit every 2 weeks.
That's a lot of shit.
Dog's name is Kais, ex-ripped. I got to give you shots. I'm not naming my dog. I'm not naming him Kais. Segula Jr., AP.
Of course.
That's funny.
No one better.
The old dog was Oscar Segula. I should name him Segula Jr. All right, guys, let's jump into the first topic of the show. And this is actually a news story that just came out this morning, so I'm not even sure if you two know about this. This broke a little bit earlier. But check this out, dude. Clinton Portis, Joe Horn. The headline is Clinton Portis, Joe Horn, among 12 ex-NFL players charged with defrauding the NFL healthcare program.
Saints receiver, right? Joe Horn's.
Yeah, Saints. Remember that cell phone? Pulled the cell phone out at the end of the end zone.
Yeah.
Yep, Joe Horn. That's Joe Horn. So the U.S. Department of Justice announced Thursday that 10 ex-NFL players have been charged in a scheme that allegedly defrauded the Gene Upshaw NFL player health reimbursement account of nearly $4 million. The 10 players named there are Clinton Portis, Carlos Rogers, Robert McCune, John Eubanks, Tamarick Vanover. Chiefs. Remember Tamarick Vanover, the return man for the Chiefs? Holy shit. Ciandris Brown, James Butler, Frederick Bennett, Etik Pruitt, and Correll Buckhalter. Longtime Eagle, and then came to the Broncos.
Remember that?
End of his career there. And they were charged in 2 separate indictments. The Washington Post reported that Joe Horn and Rashae Caldwell will also be charged. So it's those 10 guys plus Joe Horn and Rashae Caldwell. That's the 12 gentlemen named in this. And according to the indictment, the scheme allegedly operated by submitting false claims to the reimbursement account for expensive medical equipment that was never purchased. The ringleaders would find eligible players and offers to submit claims for them and then fill out fraudulent claims for expensive medical equipment like hyperbaric oxygen chambers, ultrasound machines that are typically used on pregnant women, and electromagnetic therapy devices used on horses. They would obtain fabricated support documents such as invoices, letters, or prescriptions from medical providers and then submit the claims. In exchange for obtaining false documentation and submitting the fraudulent claims, the ringleaders allegedly received kickbacks and bribes for as much as $10,000. The claims were all around $40,000 and $50,000 when they were submitted. And they were submitted between June 17th and June 2017 and December 2018. According to the indictment, the players submitted $3.9 million in false claims, 3.4 of which was paid out.
Jesus.
There you go.
Dang.
How crazy is that, dude?
That is so crazy,
Especially
man.
guys, you have, and this is why, and it's funny because the players union is really trying to go after. We know the new CBA is coming up. We're talking about lockouts and all that shit coming with the NFL CBA. We hear a lot, or at least I've heard a lot about this upcoming CBA. The NFL Players Union pushing hard for better player retirement, more player retirement programs similar to this one. How do you think that's going to help the case?
This does not look good.
Doesn't look good.
Right?
Does not bode well.
So I just thought it was interesting. I thought it was interesting.
Take a look. I mean, these are low-level players. Like, they weren't the high-profile players. These were bummy.
Dude, Clinton Portis made a lot of money, though.
They did. I mean,
that guy made a lot of money.
Back, I think Clinton Portis actually did get.
He got the bag from Washington when he left Denver.
I think he lost a lot of money too in some sort of business. I think
investments. I think you're right. That sounds familiar.
But that makes sense.
Joe Horn probably made a good amount of money.
Yeah.
Buckhalter was probably decent. Those are probably the biggest names on here.
But it also sounds like
Rashae Caldwell.
These were the type of players I think, like Ed says, these are the type of players that were easily targeted. I would think because they weren't the super. They weren't the LeBron James. They weren't the James Harden of the league, right? So they were probably targeted for the most part from these ringleaders and made great promises to these individuals. Like, dude, we'll get you on the back end. We'll pay you this. It kind of makes sense. But, man, this does not look good for all the health and everything that the NFL is trying to do with the CBA and everything. God, dude, this just yet more setbacks.
Black eye.
I mean?
A little bit of a black eye.
Yeah, a little bit of black eye.
Well, especially when you're, like I said, you're going into that CBA. So that's a little bit of news from this morning as far as the NFL goes. Patriots obviously under investigation again for the Spygate stuff.
See.
We thought it was over. Then it kind of came back. Now they're looking at the tape. I'm not sure. There's really not until it's done. Until everything's done, we kind of have the ramifications. I don't want to speculate or anything on what's going to happen, but that'll be interesting. We also sticking with NFL. We'll have some heaters, some NFL stuff, and I want to talk a little bit about Thursday night's matchup in a little while. But before we do UFC, college football, big college football weekend. Army Navy. I'm just kidding. It's not a big college football weekend at all. There's one game this weekend.
It's like the only game.
But the college football playoff. What are your thoughts, Ed? We talked a little bit about it last show. Where do you come out?
Obviously, you know how I feel.
I know how you feel.
Oklahoma
how are you excited?
Is in.
Is this the first time OU's made the?
No, they've made it 4 of the last 5.
College football playoff?
Correct.
No shit.
They made it 4 of the last 5. Obviously, not been successful.
Not doing good
in those last 4.
Never a championship.
Never a championship. Always got knocked out. They got knocked out by Georgia last time, and then
2015 was the first year of this,
I
or 2014.
So, 2015, I believe, is what it was. But
do you think we got asked? Do you think it needs to go to 8 teams?
Yeah, I definitely do. I mean, this creates too much controversy doing just 4 teams. There's a lot of this year. I think is a little bit more clear cut.
That's what we were saying. Yeah, last cast.
A little bit more clear cut than the previous years before, but I do think, and I think eventually we'll go there because NCAA wants money. Mm-hmm. That's how they're going to make their money is more games, more advertisements,
sure,
all that stuff. Eventually go to 8 games, but I think I was happy with the 4 that made it. Of course.
So where do you come out? Obviously, I know you're biased with Oklahoma. You think they're going to win it all?
I think
take the fan out of it.
I'm taking the fan out of it.
Sports Plus Life podcast, the professional, Edgar the professional,
underlined Oklahoma fan. I think the front runner, the heavy winner, the most complete team is Ohio State.
Okay,
Ohio State has the best defense, has the best offense, both sides of the ball. They're the more complete team, and it shows because they have 2 Heisman finalists going to New York this weekend. I believe is what it is, in Chase Young and as well as Justin Fields. So the quarterback formerly from Georgia, and then Chase Young, obviously. Mm-hmm. If you guys don't know about Chase Young, got suspended a game for just some BS that if I start talking about, I'll get heated.
Are you? I want to see you get heated.
No, I don't want to do it. I don't know. I haven't checked my blood pressure today. I don't know what's going on with that. I haven't checked my sugars.
How's the beaties?
I haven't checked my sugars today.
Okay.
So we're gonna keep it on the low.
Okay. Ed's got diabetes, by the way.
Got beaties. It's trying to take my eyes, obviously, but we're trying to fight it here.
Is it really?
No. Well, I mean, when you get diabetes, you start
losing your vision, right?
Yeah, but you get there. You could obviously reverse it. You just got to eat healthier. But
all right, I don't want you to get too. All right,
we're not going to get there and blow more fucking fake blood vessels in my eyes.
You're going to get too crazy.
But yeah, definitely Ohio State's the best team I think in the country right now.
Sure. Damn, dude. I didn't even know that Heisman Trophy is this Saturday, December 14th. Holy shit.
That's why I'm here.
Who is all the, give me the finalists, Ed.
Finalists are Joe Burrow,
Okay.
From LSU.
LSU quarterback.
Justin Fields and Chase Young from Ohio State, and then Jalen Hurts from Oklahoma.
Oh, they gave Jalen the back door.
Yeah.
They kind of let him in. Hey, you want to come in?
Like, I think I said it on my podcast. I thought for sure Ohio State was going to have 3 there. J.K. Dobbins would have been that.
Dude, what's up with that?
I don't get it.
Why do you feel like that's a snub?
I think, yeah.
Look at the numbers.
Yeah.
The numbers are there.
Chase Young definitely deserves to be there, but I would have put J.K. Dobbins in there just because he did miss that one game.
Gotcha.
Not his fault, but that's why I would put J.K. Dobbins in there.
Who do you got winning it this Saturday night?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow out of LSU.
He's definitely been the best player. Definitely has played, in my opinion, played the tougher schedule. Going, just from the beginning to start, from beginning to end. Definly, I mean, he just
didn't he set the single season passing record in the SEC too?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
I think it was
beat,
was
Drew Lock.
I got you.
Drew Lock.
I got. Check this out. 4,715 yards, 48 touchdowns, and he's on pace to break Colt McCoy's single season completion percentage mark at 77%. But he did beat Drew Lock's.
That's correct.
Yeah. So the completion percentage, he's on pace to break that too.
Correct. Yeah, he's definitely. I mean, I've watched him against Texas, and I was like, this guy's a douche, but he's fucking good. He's definitely the best player. And there's no reason for him not to get the Heisman this weekend.
So have you guys seen the odds on the Heisman Trophy?
I have not.
No, I haven't even looked, dude. For some reason I thought it was next weekend, but it's the weekend.
Yeah, it's really quick.
Weekend before Christmas. Of course, they're not going to do that.
All right, so let me put you on some game here real quick. So Joe Burrow minus 2,500, Justin Fields plus 1,200, Chase Young plus 2,000, Jalen Hurts plus 2,500.
Wow.
Joe Burrow was what?
Minus 2,500. Obviously, heavy
Gosh,
favorite.
that is a crazy heavy favorite.
I don't see why.
Yeah. So just if you don't know how betting works, minus 2,500 means you have to put down $2,500 just to win $100 on Joe Burrow. Mm-hmm. If he does not win, you lose your $2,500. That's how that works. That works out, yeah. That's crazy. I think I'm probably going to stay away from that one.
Yeah.
Probably going to stay away over there. Let me catch up on some YouTube comments real quick before we move into the other thing. John King, I work in healthcare. This is nothing compared to a lot of the stuff that these companies do.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. And it's funny, John, there was a statement at the end of the article, and it's from Brian Benoskowski. And he said on Thursday, 10 former NFL players allegedly committed brazen multi-million-dollar fraud on healthcare plan meant to help their former teammates and other retirees pay legitimate out-of-their-pocket medical expenses. He said on Thursday, today's indictments underscore that whoever you are, if you loot in healthcare programs to line your own pockets, you will be held accountable by the Department of Justice. And I think that's what we're seeing here. I don't think that... I don't disagree with you. I think there's a lot of people frauding healthcare companies all over the country.
It's a lot.
And it's a lot of money. But you're in this high profile of a position. It just seems silly to me. I'm not saying they're doing the worst of the worst, but when you have that name, go have your cousin doing it. Yeah. Put something under your. It's like Josh Shaw getting the betting account.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Just like the guy going into Caesars.
You can do it. Did you hear that last episode?
Occupation.
I didn't hear that part.
Occupation. Professional athlete.
Yeah, dude. He
gambling.
Josh Shaw. Former safety of the Cardinals.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
He went into Caesars and set up a betting account under his own name, and under occupation, he put NFL football player.
Stupid. I did not know that part.
Insane, right? Yeah, it's nuts. Reminds me of that.
It'd be cool if you're betting ponies, but you're betting on NFL games.
No shit. No shit. Fields is the best QB ever.
Wow.
Justin Fields.
Conley, and that's from
that's a Louisiana guy.
He's an LSU guy. Best QB ever. Jeez.
Formerly of Georgia, Justin Fields, formerly of Georgia.
RJ Ryan, Josh Shaw all over again.
Conley says next Joe Montana.
Next Joe Montana.
Montana.
Oh, jeez.
All right, let's move into the UFC card, Ed.
Yes.
UFC 245 going down this weekend. Where's it at? Is that Vegas? T-Mobile Arena?
Yeah, yes. Vegas.
Big time card. Vegas. T-Mobile Arena, Vegas. Before we get into that,
go ahead.
Would you be down?
To what?
Potentially, would you be down?
Let's see. Let's talk about it.
To not road trip it. Maybe road trip it. I don't know. What the cheapest way we got to do it. Would you be down?
I'm in. What is it?
Tell me, baby. Are you down? Down
like syndrome. Yeah, okay, go ahead. I can't say that. Sorry. Everyone relax. I'm not trying to get you guys canceled.
Ed, Are you down to go hit the Cowboy Cerrone Conor McGregor fight in Vegas in January
18th?
Are you down to try to make that happen?
I'm down to try to make that happen.
With the SPL, travel out there, the most underrated.
I'm down to try
do a
to make
show.
that happen.
This could be one of the greatest collabs ever.
That would be fun to go out there and do a show and then go to the fight and then we vlog the whole weekend.
Yeah,
that would be dope.
It's better than Adidas and Game of Thrones.
That'd be really dope. We need the Patreon to get cracking.
Patreon. Yeah, Patreon. I'm gonna set my own Patreon up because we're start.
We need the Patreon to get cracking.
I need money. Happen. Jalal needs Uber credits.
That would be dope though. Would you be down, Jalal?
We might need a couple. Right? We might need 2 merch drops next month.
Yeah.
I don't know. Check that. So I don't know if Uber is perfect for Jalal because Uber just put out that report not too long ago of how many like sexual harassments.
Oh, I saw that,
out.
dude. 400.
And with Jalal skiing in this harassments, I don't think it's a good idea.
Explain.
Probably lift like skiing. Like
no!
I think we're gonna need. Wow. Yeah, I think we're gonna need to go lift maybe.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's all right. I'm gonna have Marcus drive me around. It's all good.
That's tight. Marcus is an intern here. Yeah. He does some graphic work and he interns around the studio. You might catch him on the vlogs here and there.
Well, you're definitely going to catch him on the vlogs if Jalal, if that's his only ride.
Yeah. We're just at the camera waiting for Marcus to pull up. Jalal just steps out. Classic. UFC card. All right, let's get back to that.
We'll go back to Cowboy. And
tell me about obviously we have plenty of time to talk about the main card.
Sure.
I'm looking at the undercard or the prelims.
Gotcha.
Early prelims, I don't know any of these people, but I'm also I'm not deep in the game.
Gotcha.
Is there any fights from the early prelims that as a novice UFC guy, or some of our people here listen to the show, maybe as just novice UFC fans, maybe they're just going to catch the fight. They got nothing to do on a Saturday night. They're not super locked in by like you.
Yeah.
Who do they need to watch on that card?
They definitely look and watch at Mike Perry and Jeff Neal.
Okay.
Mike Perry is a crazy son of a bitch.
Why?
Mike Perry. If you ever watch Mike Perry, he's a crazy
Dallas
dude.
said that this morning too. Yeah. When he looked at the undercard right away, he said Mike Perry.
Mike Perry's a very crazy dude. Reason why, he's a tough dude. Last fight, broke his nose into many different pieces, but still fought through it. Mm-hmm. I think took a loss. I think he lost by a split decision or maybe just a decision in general. But you got to watch Mike Perry. Mike Perry's always going to be very exciting. He's going to come at you, and he's come hard, and he's just going to fight until either one of you are dead. That's how it's going to work.
Yeah. One of you are dead.
He's that dude.
And Mike Perry, the reason why I say he's crazy, Mike Perry did like 23andMe tests or whatever.
Yeah.
And he found out he's 2% black, and he started dropping the N-word right away.
What?
In interviews, he started dropping the N-word because he found out he was 2% black, and he said, yeah, I could fucking say this.
Wow.
It's crazy.
As I told you, man, he's a crazy
He's just
dude.
like a mental case, dude. He's a wild man. He reminds me a lot of like Tony Ferguson in a way of like the crazy in the head. Like you just never know what's coming from those fools.
Exactly.
Like you just don't know.
It sounds like a guy that's perfect to be in the fight game then.
Yeah, it's hard to prep for guys like that.
Yeah, he has a very hard knockout power too.
What about Ian Heinisch?
Ian Heinisch.
What do you think?
I haven't seen too many of his fights.
Okay.
There's so much fights going on, but the one fight I do want to look at, it starts the prelims, is Matt Brown against Ben Saunders.
Okay.
Matt Brown coming back from retirement, short retirement, retired earlier this year. But then he's like, you know what? I couldn't stay away. Was training a lot here in Denver. Now moved his camp, moved back to Ohio where he's from. Okay. So he's training out there. He's got against Ben Saunders. Ben Saunders is a really tough dude. Just quick tidbits about Ben Saunders. Ben Saunders is actually the first guy to ever choke someone out with not choke someone, but tap someone with the omoplata. Omoplata is where I can't even show you right now. You use your legs. Yourself. You use your legs to create a shoulder lock.
Okay,
is what you do. He's the first guy to ever do that, and he gets in really good brawls. The only crappy part about it, I think he's lost 3 out of his last 5 fights. He was in Bellator for a while. Got back to UFC, lost his last fight, and I think if you see him lose this fight, he could be out of the UFC.
So you're telling me, you're talking about Ben Saunders?
Yeah.
Ben Saunders is an underdog at plus 275.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you saying that's a good bet to take?
Yeah, definitely. Especially with Matt Brown coming back.
Matt Brown's at minus 350. That's a pretty big favorite.
Yeah. I think it's good because one of the big things that Matt Brown does is he's good on his feet. Mm-hmm. Great stand-up. Can throw elbows, punches, kicks from wherever. Ben Saunders is a great grappler. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Ben Saunders from 10 Planet Jiu-Jitsu. I know a few guys from out there, 10 Planet. But it's he's a tough grappler, and he's long, so he can get you with anything really.
Yeah, dude, his reach is like almost 78 inches.
Oh, no
It's
shit.
incredible.
John Jones is 80, I believe.
Yeah.
So that kind of gives you
Like just an idea. Like when you see Ben Saunders, dude, he's all arms, dude. It's the craziest looking like thing ever, man. So he has a hell of a reach, dude.
If you're looking at the Ben Saunders fight or the Mike Perry fight, who would you put your money on, Perry or Saunders? Because Perry is a pretty equal underdog, dude. He's at plus 200. And but I know, who's the guy, Jeff Neal, that he's fighting?
Jeff Neal, yeah.
Jeff Neal's ranked 14.
Correct,
Mike
yeah.
Perry's unranked.
correct. And that I don't go
that
off
matter?
rankings.
Does
It
that
doesn't
matter?
really matter
Okay.
anymore in the UFC. I think they just want to put a number in front of him.
Okay.
But Jeff Neal is a tough individual. He has beaten Nico Price. Nico Price is another tough welterweight.
Because he's minus 255. So you're saying it's good value at 2-1. If you put up 100 on Perry, you could possibly win 200 on him.
Yeah, for sure.
That's good value.
Definitely.
Okay, main card. Main card. I guess just to start at the bottom, I mean, the whole thing is stacked. Uriah Faber, what do you expect out of that fight? You think he's done? You think he's washed?
He's definitely at the end of that.
California kid?
Exactly. He's
California
definitely at
butt
the
chin?
end.
Coming off a good win, though.
Definitely, for sure. But I do think it was a little, I'm not going to say lucky, but he got,
Yeah.
we just threw it out there and he landed and
He caught him.
Oh,
But
really?
he definitely, if you watch MMA, you watch Uriah Faber's fights, you can definitely tell he's lost a step.
Yeah.
He definitely is a little bit on the older side. But yeah, he's still the California
Odds?
kid. He's still winning.
Odds on that one, Peter Yan, minus 525.
It's Potter. Yeah.
Potter Yan, sorry.
Potter.
Potter Yan, minus 525. Faber plus 350. I think you stay away from that one altogether.
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with that.
Definitely. But my favorite fight is the next one up is Jose Aldo versus Marlon Moraes.
Yep.
Reason why I'm a big Jose Aldo fan, Jose Aldo's first fight at 135 pounds. He's fought 145 pounds his whole career. Now dropping to 135. He's a crazy dude because he had a hard time making 145 pounds sometimes.
Okay.
And for him to go down to 135 pounds is pretty crazy, especially against a killer like Marlon Moraes.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm feeling this is Moraes all
Me too.
day.
Yeah.
But, man, it's hard to bet against Brazil.
All right, they're both Brazilian.
Oh, are they?
They are both Brazilian.
Moraes is Brazil. Yeah, it's tight.
Jose Aldo is probably more Brazilian, if you want to go between the two.
Sure.
Jose Aldo actually was, as just so you guys know, he actually was pretty close to being a professional soccer player.
No shit.
Yeah, very close to be. He liked fighting a whole lot more, so there you have it.
Do you on that fight? The odds are Marlon Moraes favorite minus 210, so he's just over 2-1.
Yeah.
You'd have to put up 210 to win 100, and then Aldo's the underdog at plus 170. I feel like that's good value.
Yeah, it definitely is. Jose Aldo, obviously former champion, has knocked out some top individuals, beat up Frankie Edgar, beat up Chad Mendes twice, just a bunch of tough dudes in a higher weight division. Definitely going to be the stronger guy coming into the fight. I don't know about the quicker or the more. He's gassed out pretty much a lot of his fights too. So if they go deep, you definitely have to go look for Marlon Moraes to get the fight, get the win.
What about the next one, Amanda Nunes? It's the double champ.
This one, in my opinion, should be the main event.
I was going to ask you why it wasn't the co-main, and you say the main. You think
Correct.
this should headline the card?
These two have fought before.
Okay.
Amanda Nunes won in a decision.
How do you pronounce the other girl's name?
Jermaine Durandame.
Durandame. Okay.
She's Dutch, so Holland.
Okay.
That's where she's from.
Yep.
But this is going to be a tale of two women who like to
Like
pretty
to
much
bang.
fight, like to bang.
Yep. Yep.
Didn't want to
striking match.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be a very good striking match.
Yep.
Very heavy kickboxing heavy. They both can knock out each other at any moment. But Amanda Nunes is pound for pound best. Oh, you could almost say the pound for pound best fighter in the world. You could almost say that. Definitely top 5 fighter in the world.
I'd
Pound
agree
for
with that.
pound.
Yeah.
The number 1 woman pound for pound fighter in the world.
I don't, from what I've seen of Nunes, I don't see anyone touching her. You're saying this is going to be a great fight. Yep. Obviously, you want to put it in the main event position. Yep. Do you think this girl has a shot? Can she be the one to take her down?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, she's tough. She's big for the division. I think it's 130. I think this one's 135.
Okay.
Yes, 135.
Big for the division. Great striker. Those Dutch fighters know how to hit. I mean, they know how to strike.
How is Amanda Nunes' chin? Has she ever been put down? Has she ever been seated? I know she hasn't been knocked out, but has she been like put on her ass and like starred at all?
You know,
how's her chin?
her last loss was against Kat Zingano, and she lost that fight. Kat Zingano put her away. I think knocked her down with a punch, then got on top of her, and then finished Kat Zingano actually finished the fight. So that was her last loss in 2015. 14, I believe. So it's been about 4 or 5 years.
What do you think has changed?
There's a lot that's changed.
Really?
And I think what it was, she changed a lot of, she's a different woman now. She's married. She stayed in camp at AT&T American Top Team, I believe, which is one of the best fighting camps in the country, or possibly in the world. They have a lot of fighters coming out of there. But the landscape has changed too. No Ronda Rousey. I mean, she put away Chris Cyborg. Mm-hmm. So she's fought a lot of tough women too. But she just preserved. I think that's what I was. Dude, that
fight against Cyborg is the one that just really, really impressed me. That's the one that solidified. Like, all right,
put me over the edge.
No joke here. Let's move on to the co-main with Max Holloway.
Now, Max Holloway, I think Max Holloway goes away with this easy.
Easy win.
Yeah, easy win. Last fight, I think, was against Dustin Poirier. I can't remember if that was his last fight or not. That was the last loss. But that fight was at 155 pounds lightweight. This fight will be a 145 pounds championship fight for Max Holloway's belt. And Max is tough because I think the toughest fight he was going to have was against Brian TCD Ortega, and he'd walked through Brian TCD Ortega, especially after coming back after knowing he had brain problems, headaches, those type of things. So he took a long layoff and came back and just starched Brian T-City. Alexander Volkanovski actually last win against Jose Aldo. I think it was a decision in Brazil, so it shows you how tough it is, how tough he really is, but doesn't have near the experience as Max Holloway, so this should be one-sided.
So if you're telling me this is going to be a one-sided, easy fight, Max Holloway's only minus 180. I'm seeing incredible value there. I don't even have to go 2-1. I have to put up 180 to win 100. That feels like an easy 100 on Saturday night for me.
Yeah, that's the thing. And you could go by the lines as much as you want. In any sport that holds weight. In UFC, it does not, because you could lose this fight 5-6 different ways.
Yeah,
there's a bunch of different ways for you to lose a fight, whether it be submission, knockout, decision. There's a bunch of different ways by your feet. I could accidentally cut you, any of that type of stuff. And Max Holloway has the tools to go 5 rounds, 25 minutes, and beat you up.
Yeah, you get a busted eye like Cerrone and then blow your nose.
Exactly.
And fight's called.
Right.
Second round.
So just looking at all the lines and all the favorites, I think that's the best favorite. Then you don't even have to put up 200, and it's not even 2-1 there. Yeah. So I really like that one. Amanda Nunes, we didn't hit that one. Sorry, I missed it. It's minus 285.
Correct.
So it's 285 to win 100 on her. She's pretty heavily favored. That seems like too much for me. But the Max Holloway at minus 180, I like that.
And I think the reason why Amanda Nunes' fight is so lopsided, Jareen Duranović's only fought once every last 4 or 5 years. So I think she fought twice in 2014, I believe is what it was. And the reason why she was champion, she was the inaugural champion of this division. So I don't know, not this division, but 145 pounds. She was the inaugural champion there. She refused to fight Chris Cyborg. Chris Cyborg has popped for PEDs.
Yeah.
Sure. And she's like, I'm not fighting her. There's no way. She's, she's roided out. I'm not going to do it. UFC stripped her. She took a long layoff, came back, and she's been winning ever since.
Let's move to the main event. The Colby Covington, Kamaru Usman. Who do you got in this one?
I'm going Usman. Usman, definitely the Nigerian Nightmare, which is probably the coolest nickname out there. No one else could take that.
He stole that, right?
Sure. Yeah, I know he did. Okay. From
what's his name? Who did he steal it from, Ed?
Oh, I can't remember.
Come on, Ed. Who did he steal it from?
Boxer?
Steve Atwater lit him up. Steve Atwater lit him up going up the middle. Monday Night Football, Mile High Stadium. Christian Okoye, Nigerian Nightmare for the Kansas City Chiefs. Steve Atwater put a hit on that boy. First one ever to sit him down. Bro.
I remember.
I was in the stadium.
Were you?
I was 5.
Jesus.
I was maybe I was 4.
Okay.
My grandma was drunk out of her mind. R.I.P. to my grandma Cherry.
R.I.P. Grandma Cherry.
She was faded. She had Bronco pom-poms that they had given us.
No way.
And she was so drunk. She's like, go, John, dipping them in her beer, just drunk. And I don't really remember the hit, but I remember the pom-poms and me being sad I couldn't take them because my dad was like, no, they're all full of beer and shit. Let's get you some different ones. Like, we don't want to take those home. This is terrible. So that's the Nigerian Nightmare.
Okay.
That's the OG Nigerian Nightmare. But so back to Usman.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, but this guy definitely is a nightmare. They're both coming in with identical records, 15-1.
Okay.
Kamaru Usman's first loss came second fight of his career. Colby Covington fast loss 2014. I think he got finished that fight. But this is a very interesting fight because they're both very good grapplers. They grind out their fights. They both win by decisions. So a lot of their fights come by decisions. They do have two. You can go off two common opponents, Damian Maia, and I definitely forgot the last one. But you definitely can go by kind of compare the two, but they both grinded out decisions against both fighters. And this is more interesting. But the reason why I go with Kamaru Usman took the championship from Tyron Woodley. And beat up Tyron Woodley for 5 rounds.
Saw that, yep.
No, I've never seen anyone dominate Tyron Woodley since he got knocked out by Neymar Core in Strikeforce like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And that holds a lot of weight. Kamaru Usman is a monster.
Yeah. And Woodley's great on the ground. They spent a lot of time on the ground on that fight, and we were all shocked because that's Woodley's strong point. You know what I mean?
Couldn't defend the takedowns.
I'd agree with that.
Couldn't defend the takedowns, couldn't get him off of him. Colby Covington definitely is a tough dude, of course. Obviously, as douchey as he is a very tough individual. His last fight against Robbie Lawler, just pieced him up. There's no way, just pieced him up for 25 minutes.
I hated that fight.
I
was so pissed.
Him up.
I was so pissed off.
I couldn't watch it. I sat there watching my poor Robbie Lawler get beat up for 25 minutes.
I was so pissed off.
This guy is the biggest Robbie fan,
love
dude.
Lawler, dude.
Robbie Lawler. Robbie Lawler's probably been a part of one of the best fights you've ever seen against him and Rory McDonald.
Yeah,
Rory McDonald.
Yeah. That was when he ripped his lip.
Yeah.
Robbie
Lawler ripped his lip.
Yeah.
A la Overeem this weekend.
I was just going to say that. Did you guys see? We didn't talk about that on the show.
Overeem had the worst.
Dude, that was
the worst.
I went back and I just went back and watched it because I saw the highlight and I was like, oh man, I recorded it on. It was recorded YouTube TV. I went back and watched the whole fight. I was just like, holy shit. Dude, the ref had no choice.
But that goes back to me saying you could lose a fight in any way possible.
For sure.
Right?
That was 4 seconds before the fight was over, and Overeem was going to win easily.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And got knocked out. So
it is crazy.
That's what we expected in the Andy Ruiz and Joshua fight. Instead, we got the opposite. But
Dude,
that's
what?
type of secular.
Let's what did you think of that fight?
Wait, real quick.
Go ahead.
Just to wrap up Covington and Usman. So whoever obviously wins this gets the Street Jesus, correct? I mean,
that's what it sounds like is next, yeah.
And I kind of watched some of Covington's pre-pressers or whatever in the last couple of days, and he's reading a book. I forget what book it was.
Donald Trump Jr.'s book, I think, or Donald Trump Jr. I think is what it was. Yeah, no politics around here.
Yeah, we don't do politics on the show.
So he was reading a book.
AP, no politics.
Yeah, acting like he wasn't interested, and he switches it back because the question was to well, hey, who do you want after this fight if you win? And he's like, he switches it back on the person who asked him. He says, well, who do you want me to fight?
Yeah,
and everybody of course is like Street Jesus, and he's like, well, all right, that's who it is then.
Street Judas it is.
We got it.
Street Judas.
That's what he said.
Judas.
That's what he said. So this, Colby Covington, that's why he said he was douchey, but it's all a gimmick. It's all a stick.
To sell, right?
It is.
It's the Connor thing.
There's nothing real about him because that's why I'm gravitating. There's a lot of realness to him. So you guys got to look this up. Colby Covington in Australia. Talked a lot. Well, not in this was Australia, this particular incident. Before that, he was in Brazil talking shit about Brazil. Won a fight in Brazil, went in full heel after the fight. Brazil, you're trash. Brazil this, Brazil that. How he left Brazil in one piece, I have no idea.
Yeah, no doubt.
But he was in Australia. I don't know how long ago it was, but Fabricio Verdum, former heavyweight, saw him, ran up on him, and questioned him. Fabricio Verdum had a boomerang in his hand and just chucked it at his ass. All you see is a video. You see the altercation, and he just chucked the boomerang at his ass.
From close range?
Yeah, it was like close range. I wish he would have gone back and hit him again, but he didn't. But yeah, it was. And then there's another incident where Usman, in this case, ran up on Colby Covington in like a buffet line in Vegas.
Oh,
and it was
shit.
Like, I'm fucking real. I want you to see I'm real. And then on both times you see Colby Covington calling for somebody, get on the phone, calling police, security.
Oh.
So this is all a shtick. Like he's not.
This tough guy shit?
Yeah. I mean, he's not. I don't think he's a legitimate tough guy. And a lot of people will tell you that he's not legitimate.
Don't you think he's got to be tough to be fighting
Obviously,
UFC though?
But in the sense that it's anywhere, any place, anytime tough guy. He's obviously a tough individual.
Covington didn't sign up to be the 24/7 champ. Okay,
he should have.
He didn't. He just signed up to fight in the cage. If people are running up on me in the buffet, like, what are you supposed to do there, Ed?
I get it.
You're supposed to go WWE SmackDown and go do his face through the salad bar?
Yeah, as a man, I would have. I would have done it. Stone Cold Booker T in the grocery store. Everything, milk all over the place. I don't care.
That's It's hilarious.
But yeah, I mean, he definitely is a tough guy. 15-1 record. But yeah, I mean, that's and if anything, that's the reason why. I mean, because now a lot of it has changed since Conor McGregor's kind of put in the landscape. There's more shtick, there's more trash talk, there's more just critics, just people like this. And but that's that's how you get your money. Fuck it, that's how you get your money. That's all that matters.
Fight of the night, Edgar. What gets fight of the night?
Oh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one, and I'm definitely gonna have to go and Manny Nunes, Jermaine Durand.
There you go.
There we go.
I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the whole card. Actually, where are you watching?
It's a good question. I don't know. I got a lot going on Saturday, so I have to figure it out.
Oh, you too?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had a birthday party for Dow scheduled for last weekend. Couldn't make it happen. We rescheduled for this weekend. It's supposed to be a blizzard, and it's supposed to have the fights cracking.
It's supposed to snow
it's supposed to snow Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Shit. We got we got Dow's birthday party at the Putt spot at 6:30 at night on Saturday. Then the fights start at 8, so I'm gonna miss the prelims. Fights at 8. We're gonna have to figure. What are we doing, Dow? We're gonna have to figure it out.
We're gonna watch the fight somewhere.
We're gonna have to figure it out.
Hooters or some shit.
We're gonna have to figure it out.
Robin really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hooters.
I'm gonna actually. You know what? I'm gonna do what I normally do. Turn my phone off, record the shit.
Can't do that.
And go home and catch it late.
Can't do that.
And I'm gonna start it when it's in the middle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear what you're talking
Just start it when I get home.
Gotcha.
Because then I know I'll be ready to consume the whole thing.
Yeah.
Ready to go. And then I'm not getting alerted. That's the worst part about sports, trying to watch sports on demand these days.
I'm so happy because I finally got a Saturday to just not because I love college football. And that's all I do Saturday. Every weekend I'll just sit there. You can't move me from that chair. I just watch football
I know.
all Saturday until 11 o'clock at night. Then it's like, oh shit, I better go to bed. Type of thing. But now I was like, oh cool, I have time. No, I don't have any fucking time to do anything.
Oh cool. That's like me with a puppy. Yeah. Like, oh, cool,
yeah, no more time.
You ain't got no time.
No time at all.
No more time.
All right, let's do a little bit of this here.
I feel like spearing somebody now.
Yes. There we go. On this day, December 12th. What do we got for it today, Dal?
You got it. So on this day, December 12th, dude, back in 2001, you had a Miss Winona Ryder arrested for shoplifting, dude, at Saks Fifth Avenue. You remember this?
Yes.
UK chick, the University of Kentucky. She goes to the University of Kentucky games. Is that the one we're talking about?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
University
dude.
of Kentucky
Yeah.
games.
Yeah. What year was this?
I remember that.
This should have been 2001.
I thought it was late 90s. 01, huh?
01, yeah, is when it was. And this made big stir because obviously at that time, she was a big time actress. Like she was hugely in the limelight. And then the argument is she's in the limelight now with the Stranger Things series.
Oh, yes.
She's the mom, right? Of this whole thing. So, but this was at a time where, movies, and at that time she was probably making movies with Adam Sandler. I can't remember what Winona Ryder and Adam Sandler film. Do you remember what that was?
I'll look it up.
But that's probably what she was doing at that time. But she was arrested on this day. She was caught shoplifting nearly $5,000 worth of merchandise from the Saks Fifth Avenue. And what's that?
Is she drunk?
It's interesting that you say that. So check this out. So she was using scissors to snip the security tags off of clothes and handbags and hair accessories. Police found her with an unmarked bottle of pills. These pills ended up being antidepressants, anti-anxiety pills. Now, did she have too many? Were they her prescription?
Yeah.
Those were the things that have not yet been determined. So she did, in fact, have
under the influence.
But she wasn't believed to be necessarily under the influence. It sounds like she knew what she was doing, but there were multiple pills, and she didn't have prescriptions for that. They weren't under her name. So there was obviously some issues there. She was released on $20,000 bond, however, and check this out. The things that she had to do because of this, she was sentenced to 3 years probation, 480 hours of community service, and fined an additional $10,000 on top of the $20,000 bond.
Chump change.
Yeah, for her, chump change.
Mr. Deeds was the movie.
Mr. Deeds.
Everyone's
the
in the
pizza
chat.
shop.
2002, dude.
Oh, yeah?
When that dropped, yeah.
Gotcha. So, yeah, that was just after this
Right there.
time. Yeah.
Right there. Mr. Deeds.
17 years ago.
Before we get into the next one, dude, I just got to give a shout out to Blake P. He threw down $20, dude, in the chat, the super chat, for the poop service, TTF, Merry MF and Christmas.
Nice.
Thank you, Blake.
Blake P.
Let me,
since this was your poop service,
Yeah, let me hit that real quick.
don't poop your shot here.
I never do. Actually, I always do. That was a lie. Here we go. Oh, my goodness.
Take that L on the way out.
No doubt.
Can't get it. Just can't buy one. Cannot buy one. Thank you, Blake. I appreciate you, dog, coming through with the poop service. Edgar might only have 9 toes, but he knows a lot of shit.
I know a lot of shit for someone having 9 toes.
I forgot. He had a toe amputated from the diabetes.
Shit, yeah.
For real though, no joke.
So can I tell the story?
Yeah,
real
tell the
quick?
story.
I've never told it to. I'm on podcast.
Actually,
I'm going to.
Edgar, just a second.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm doing a bad job here.
Your shitty job.
We got the music going. Let's finish on this day.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
And then we'll go into the story.
Is there more?
We'll go into the next.
You bet.
We have one more on this day, dude.
Go ahead. Tell
You have that clip, Jalal?
It better be what it is. What I think it is.
It better be what it is. So on this day, let's see. Let me pull it up here real quick.
Blake P. Doo-doo for the shot. Yeah, it was doo-doo.
That was a doo-doo butter. So on this day, December 12th, I'm trying to find the date here. What would that be? Would that be 2000?
Braun?
Yeah, I didn't have this one pulled up yet.
Oh yeah, 2000.
Oh, my bad, Dal. I'm sorry,
No.
dude. I wouldn't
2001,
have
2002.
left you. Nope.
3. 17 years ago.
Oh,
So it's
2.
2002.
LeBron James' first national television appearance ever, 2002, December 12th. LeBron makes his debut on ESPN in high school.
Yeah.
If you guys don't remember this. Obviously, he wasn't in the
St.
NBA
Mary's.
yet. He was with the, what was that? St. Mary's,
St. Mary's
Irish. The Irish. That's right. Remember people rocking those, like, Fabulous and shit, rocking those old LeBron James, like,
Yeah.
Irish throwbacks,
The
Cameron and
throwback.
shit. Crazy, dude.
This is where he
Videos
scored
out.
This is where he scored like 31
HDMI.
points, dude. This was against like a big rival, Oak Hill.
Oh.
This was a big game, dude.
I have, you said what, Jalal? Videos.
Videos out. I think the HDMI might not be plugged in there, but
Might not be
Oh,
cracking.
Jesus.
Let me see if I
Do
can.
audio.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Let me see if I can just grab the audio then. All right, LeBron James, national television debut in high school on ESPN. Here's a little sound clip from it as soon as this loads. Okay, there we go.
Loading.
Loading. Loading.
I have another on this day, by the way, when we're done here.
No, we have this though. Oh, here we go.
He is going to be one special athlete. LeBron James goes national for the first time. The Fighting Irish of St. Vincent St. Mary take on Oak Hill.
There it is, Oak Hill. Down.
Two.
Dickie V
Carmelo.
is in there.
Carmelo Anthony, okay.
Dickie V's at the game. Crazy.
Mr. Walton. Look at his vision. Great vision all the time. Great vision.
The ball's an extension of his mind.
Uh-oh, then it's just bumping time. He knows he's good. Are you serious?
Are you serious, baby?
Best about him was his mind. Look at the pass.
Instincts, feel for the game. I mean, that is just so special, Bill.
LeBron James is moving right now at a different speed than everyone else.
There's no doubt about him being legit.
Our player of the game, LeBron James, that was not a hard pick, but he got my vote.
Did you see the? How sick was that, dude? I wish we could have shown the video, but HDMI is crap. What was his stats? Did you see his stats?
I just saw that he had 31 points. Obviously, St. Vincent St. Mary's High School was ranked number 23rd, and they took down number 1 ranked Oak Hill Academy, dude.
Carmelo Anthony.
Like you said, Mellow spot.
65-45 was the actual final score.
Braun
Crazy.
had 31 points, 13 rebounds, and 6 assists.
Dang.
There you go.
I have an Oak Hill jersey. I don't know how I got it, but I got it.
Oak Hill Mellow one?
Yeah, no, it's like, yeah, it's Oak Hill, Mellow. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, dude. I remember when they were
got
selling
it.
those at like the finish line and the
It's the
Foot
white
Locker.
and green one. It's not like the yellow.
Oh, it's
Yellow
not the,
and-
yellow, it's
yellow
not the
and
yellow
red?
and the red?
No, it's not.
The yellow and the red was
Yeah,
fire.
that's the fire
The
one.
Atlanta
Okay.
Hawks joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that Oak Hill throwback was flames, bro. So that is on this day.
I got one more, though.
What?
On this day, 4 years ago, Conor McGregor knocked out Jose Aldo to win the featherweight championship.
Oh, that was that one?
That was it.
Within the first what?
13 seconds.
13 seconds. There you go.
It was one of the quickest knockouts until obviously what happened with Ben
Jorge
Askren.
Masvidal.
Yeah.
Well, the one before that was 7 seconds. That was held by Colorado's own Dwayne Ludwig.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know that one.
He knows a lot of shit. 9 toes.
Nine toes, I know a lot of shit.
Didn't the UFC debut in Denver here? Yeah,
UFC
Mick
one
Nichols?
happened in the McNichols Arena. Yeah.
That's so sick, man.
Royce Gracie won the tournament. I think the first two were here.
Ed, tell me the story about the toes really
So
quickly.
yeah, so real quick, and this is and I don't want anyone feeling sorry for me. I want to put there just health awareness. Just be cognizant of your health.
That's right. That's true.
Don't be afraid to go and get checkups. I wasn't doing that. So this is what happened, and you're involved. You don't know this yet.
Oh.
But I had a blister that got infected. And me being the typical guy that I am.
On the foot?
On my foot, my left foot, yeah. And I've seen a blister before, so I treated it. No big deal. I've had blisters. Play sports.
Put on some second skin, right?
Yeah, put on some second skin, put Band-Aids over it, whatever. But it never got better. My foot started swelling.
And this is on your pinky toe.
It was the
blister was.
The blister was in that area.
Okay.
It just started swelling, and I was like, started getting fevers, but the fevers would go away, and so it kept happening for like a whole week. My foot never got better; it got bigger, and then eventually, I'll never forget Saturday, June 4th, the same day that Luke Rockhold lost to Mike Bisping in an upset victory. I'll never forget that day. June 4th, 2016. But my mom was like, mothers know no matter what. She made me handmade tortillas, which I'll down all day. I don't even care. I'll down it.
It doesn't matter if you got a fever. Doesn't matter if you're dying.
Exactly.
You're eating tortillas.
I was so sick that I could only finish half of it, and she knew something was wrong. And I don't know why my mom turned into Mother Teresa. She's like, well, if you're not going to eat, I'm not going to eat until I take you to the emergency room. Threw her coffee away and then left, and she came back. She said, get your ass in the car. I'm taking. I was like, okay, let's go. You're right. I should go. It turns out I have diabetes. The foot was infected. I didn't know it was infected. It swelled up pretty bad. They had to throw me in emergency surgery. So they made, not to get too graphic, they made 3 different incisions to drain out the surgery. I was in the hospital for over 2 weeks, so about 16, 17 days.
Jeez.
And I had 3 different surgeries while I was in there. But, never got, I knew it was my fault. I didn't blame anybody. It was my fault. So you got to take care of yourself. But where the blister came from, you had your hoverboard. We were riding your hoverboard at Vitzer's.
Oh,
and the way the hoverboard works, you put your feet down. My feet are just naturally wide or just get flattened out. It was rubbing on the side of the hoverboard.
Wow.
And we were riding it around that day. It was for, we were all meeting. It's rare that we get together, but unfortunately this one was for a funeral for Kuzik's.
Yeah.
And, that's how it happened.
Damn,
and I've seen blisters before. It didn't bother me.
I didn't even know.
Yeah. I know.
I had no idea, dude.
That's how it happened. But
dude, this is one of my best homies from way back in the day, dude. When I was doing music, we performed all across this state. We've performed in other states. We performed on horse trailers. Yeah. We performed on stages in front of thousands of people. We performed on stages in front of 5 people. And
bars as well.
Bars, yeah, little corner bars. We watched a guy get quarter stepped.
That's a good story for another time.
So yeah, we've done a lot together, and I didn't know the severity of this when it went down. Not to mention, I was tuning up for the biggest show that I had ever done at that time, dude.
Yeah, exactly. I remember that.
And I felt like such a piece of shit afterwards because I didn't realize how bad, the severity. I didn't realize, and I never, you were up in the hospital having surgeries and shit. People were coming to visit, and I felt bad. I didn't get up there to visit. I didn't. And dog, I'm sorry for that, man.
It's all right. I mean, I don't, like I said, I know you
don't want people to say sorry, but I feel bad about that. Dog.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
I was in a different mind frame. I was in a different spot in my life. You know the shit.
I don't blame you at all. I've said this on my podcast, Sports Plus Life. If you guys haven't tuned in yet, go download, share. All of that, Sports Plus Life.
Yeah, plug all your shit.
And it'll be in the comment section. It'll be in the link below.
Oh, I didn't say start putting stuff on my stuff. I said plug all your own stuff. I'm just kidding.
Anyways, I don't feel bad for. I'm mentally tough. That's one thing I've been gifted with is I'm mentally tough. I know you guys have brought it up before, being having anxiety, mental health issues. I've been fortunate enough to be mentally tough.
Yeah,
and that's kind of the downfall as well as me. Because shit like this, I'm tough. I could take pain. Mm-hmm. When they were doing surgeries on me and stuff like that, obviously they'd knock me out. But there's sometimes when the pain would be so bad, they want to give me pain medicine. I don't need it.
Yeah.
I'd rather just take it. Because I hate the way pain medicine makes you feel. Mm-hmm. But I got a lot of love, a lot of text messages. I definitely, I have a great backing. Great family, great friends. So, but I also am reasonable. I understand Thomas was going through one of the biggest moments in, as far as his music career goes. And I'm like I said, I'm mentally tough. That shit just goes over my head. I'm like, hey, go do your thing. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be all right. That's how I think. So I'll be all right.
Crazy, man.
That's crazy.
Okay.
So what if you wouldn't have got the blister? Would that have set back this knowing of what was going on in your body? Was this a good thing to have?
It definitely was a good thing because I had an idea that diabetes was in my system, but like I said, same thing. I'm just tough. Nothing's happened to me yet. I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
But this was definitely a blessing in disguise as well. So it's helping me, man. It's helping me know that this could get worse.
Yeah.
Before it gets better, type of thing. If I never, because right now, not to get too personal, I have an aunt right now in, that's in the hospital. She has diabetes and her kidneys are just failing.
Yeah.
Is a thing, and then that's one of the things we have to be aware of as well as I get older, because especially now, my age, I'm 36 years old. I just turned 36, and a lot of guys my age are dropping, flies, for many reasons, health reasons. And a lot of them are internal problems. A lot of them are heavy drinkers and stuff like that. So I don't
just friends,
just people and just acquaintances and stuff like that. Yeah, my town's very small, so you can see this stuff a lot. But
we've lost a lot of people our age, which is really weird. People we've graduated with. You're a couple years older than me, but still, for
many reasons. Yeah, we just got to take care of it. So that's why I don't. That's what I like to poke fun of myself. Yeah, I have 9 toes. It didn't bother. It does. You don't need the pinky toe, just so you guys know. It just gets hit on the fucking corner posts and stuff like that. You don't need it. But I can still walk fine, run fine.
Are you a crappier swimmer?
Yeah. No, I've never been. I swam to get here. I'm never swimming back. So I'm never swimming again. So I don't need that toe anymore. But yeah, just go to checkups and figure out ways to get if you don't have insurance, there's different plans for different people. I was fortunate at that time because I really wasn't working or had a job where I wasn't making enough money that I had something in place. Or else those freaking bills would have been high.
Yeah, dude. No doubt. We talk about that, having health insurance and getting health insurance. Me and Jalal just had to go. We were going over here trying to get Medicaid the other day, dog.
Yeah, you have to.
Yo, I haven't collected a check in months. Like, what up?
Yeah, exactly.
I need some health care.
That's what I had at the time.
You know what
Something
I mean?
like that, yeah.
So that's what I got to go do.
We got to hit up our employer, see if they provide a health plan.
No shit, huh?
Most underrated, huh?
Dude, on this day 7 years ago, my son was born. RJ Ryan, congratulations, bro.
Oh, yeah, congrats, brother.
Happy birthday to your son. He just he turned an Elway today.
That's good age.
Nice. John Elway today.
Little Elway action. Hey, from Fail Beast, if you can survive TTF trying to kill you, you can come out stronger, my guy.
Oh, always.
Fail Beast said the early morning podcasts are killing him.
What, early? Oh, yeah, he's in Australia. He's in Australia.
Yeah, Fail Beast, what was killing me is the Ryder Cup going on right now.
Ryder Cup.
I had to tune in last night. I'm on puppy duty.
Who's on the team?
I can't be watching the Ryder Cup.
So what happened?
So I was.
What are you gonna do?
I wasn't really able to watch it, so I DVR'd it.
DVR, got to.
So I watched it like at 10 p.m. last night.
The good news is I don't know if you're gonna be getting a lot of Ryder Cup spoilers coming across your phone.
That's the good news. That's the good news.
That is the good news. Ed, did you get your heaters ready for the show?
Sure.
Let's move into the heaters segment. Brought to you by SeatGeek this week and every week. You can save $20 off your first purchase using the SeatGeek app or on SeatGeek.com. If you're trying to go check out a sporting event, you want to check out some Disney on Ice, you want to check out a musical that's coming to town, WWE, wrestling, anything like that, man, comedy show. If there's tickets on SeatGeek, you can save $20 by using the code underrated on SeatGeek.com or the SeatGeek app.
I just used the code myself.
Did you?
Just picked up some tickets to the Trailblazers game tonight.
TJ.
Oh, you're going to the Blazers?
See Melo.
Look at you, bud. Nice. You wearing the Oak Hill throwback?
No,
Oh,
I don't have it. I don't have any jerseys.
I would've gave
Oh,
it to
of course. Why didn't you just lie, Jalal?
You got one I
could've
can
brought
borrow?
the circle. You could
got
have
one
brought
I
the
can
show.
borrow?
No, Edgar, I heard it does.
Yeah, an hour away.
It'd probably go past my knees.
It's big on me, so yeah, definitely.
On Sneakers and Fashion, we might have something for you to wear. We'll just have to tune in a little bit later.
Oh, yeah.
Sneakers and Fashion.
All right.
That being said, Melo's back in town.
That's
You like
pretty
that
good.
One? That's a remix. You know that? You don't know that one?
I don't know. Melo's back in town.
You want to go to LC Rugby League update before that? Or?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Before you get into that, you better get that.
Just in the, in case you're unfamiliar, Ed, in the Aussie Rugby League spoilers,
Aussie rules football.
the Hall of Fame legend and one of 13 league immortals and multiple grand final winner, Andrew John, has joined the coaching staff for the Parramatta Eels. Let's go, Eels.
Eels. I like that name.
This is exactly what we needed.
We needed
Eels.
that. We needed that.
Have you ever actually sat down and watched the whole game?
Oh, dude, have you seen Andrew John play?
Yeah. I have actually.
Any guy with two first names, I'm locked in. He's got two first names, I'm in.
So I watched the English Premier League, and back in the day, they would show those games before that. And I would just watch, and I'm like, God damn, Why would anyone do this for?
I have it. We're Philbeast is getting us updated though. He's getting.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Philbeast, we need some
Thank you,
Eels
Philbeast.
gear, guys.
The Eels are making some moves. I think we're going to be in a good spot this year.
That's true. That's true.
A lot of good moves.
The last few shows we have heard of all the good moves the Eels are making. Oh my God, no one else is going to get this except me and you, Ed. Black Prez just said Ed and Ed in the same room.
Oh, Ed.
Oh,
Ed, Blicky, what's up, man? I missed you.
That is funny. That is funny stuff. All right,
We have a lot of memories, all of us. Me, you, Black Prez, T-Bone.
So many.
1-6.
R.I.P. R.I.P. to my homie T-Bone.
R.I.P. T-Bone, yeah.
T-Bone.
It's crazy. He's a good dude. All my flashbacks, though, you know when you get the memories from Facebook?
Yeah.
All of them have T-Bone. Like most, a
Oh,
lot of them
really?
have T-Bone's always posting.
That's cool.
But he's a cool dude, man. And I miss him, and I wish I would have seen him more. But
If you're unfamiliar, T-Bone was he DJ'd a ton of my shows. Black Prez is like tour DJ. He went all over the place with him.
just a quick
He
story
passed away.
about T-Bone. Last time I saw him, I was in a McDonald's back in Greeley, back at home. And, I was on my laptop just kind of chilling there before I had an appointment doing whatever. And I saw this dude just run by me with the McDonald's cup. Just briskly walk with a long coat and a McDonald's cup.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen T-Bone in a while. And he had his long hair. And I was like, and I was just looking and I was like, I know that guy didn't buy that cup here. And I was just staring and it kept going. And he finally walked back and I was paying attention. He's on here, Ed? And I was like, oh, I knew I should have known that was you with the cup you didn't buy here. And it was all love, man. He had a show and I couldn't make it, but it was the last time I saw him. And dude, that shows you the type of dude he was, man. He lived out of a van. He was a cool dude.
That's the funny part is T-Bone is the cheapest guy you'd ever meet in your life.
Easy. He loved his hand-me-down.
Easy, dude. I gave him that. I probably bought T-Bone 4 wardrobes with the amount of clothes I handed down to that guy just because I was so in and out. But that's how he was, man. We need the Black Prez drop, Philbeast. All right, let's jump into heaters.
All right, Em. This is my heater. I dare you to hit it.
Too hot, lady. Here comes the hot stepper.
Heaters. Week 15 of the NFL season. I cannot believe we're at week 15 already.
Jesus.
DraftKings tournament will be up later today.
Definitely
Most
not
underrated.
joining.
What'd you say?
Not joining.
You got smoked in that, haven't you?
God, yeah. I don't
DraftKings. Not good. All right, heaters. Did you bring your heaters, Ed?
I mean, I could think so.
You guys, which way should we go?
Let's start with me.
Odell
Okay, yeah.
Start with me and go around.
Okay. We'll go you. We'll do this way.
All right.
Counterclockwise. Dal, your first one.
I like it. This week, man, is really, really tough. Obviously, as we get a little closer to the playoffs, in theory, it should get a little chalky, but you never know what's going on and what these teams are trying, the last minute, trying to get in, trying to get out, and limit themselves into, their division. That being said, the first one, I really, really like this one. I got multiple reasons for it here. So, Seahawks -6 against the beat up McCaffrey carrying Panthers.
I feel bad for him.
What else do they have, man? They lost their coach, dude. We found out that obviously
They didn't lose him. They kicked him to the curb.
they kicked him to the curb. I think a lot of teams are really, really found out how to make it really tough for Kyle Allen. And then not having the leader in Ron Rivera, because I think Ron Rivera is a great coach. He will be a coach next year.
Definitely.
Easy. There's no doubt about it. He is going to be the hottest coach right now off of a Black Monday. To be hired next year. There's no doubt about it. But that being said, man, I just think the Seahawks, you can't bet against Russell in the playoffs, man. As we get towards the end of the season, this guy's great. Their defense, their offense, dude. Chris Carson is limiting himself as a great rusher. The Panthers have the worst run defense in the NFC, and also Seahawks also have the pass rushers and ball hawks who can keep just life rough for Kyle Allen. So I think this is an easy cover. This is one of my favorites this week.
Seahawks -6 for Dow. Do you have that game at all?
Yeah, I do.
What do you got on it?
I definitely got Seattle over Carolina. The reason why,
Same. You're agreeing with Dow.
Yeah, and the reason why, that defense is stout. I'm a big defensive guy. I love defense. And they get the what's it called? The turnover. They got the turnovers. They can definitely cause a lot of havoc for Allen and the Carolina Panthers. They've been on us, obviously
the home dog. No one's on the home dog.
No
one is on the home dog.
No, not Seattle. Seattle's peaking. They're starting to peak right now. They are going to be out there, even with that loss last week. Especially coming off that loss, they're going to come back better, and they're going to get the dub.
You guys,
just as long as Pete Carroll has enough Bubblicious in the back pocket.
I don't think it's Bubblicious. I think it's Trident.
It's basic. It's like spearmint.
You think it's Dentine?
Spearmint's a flavor. What brand?
Spearmint, Wrigley's.
Oh, Wrigley's Spearmint. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you say?
I think he's chewing Cinnaburst. He's got the inside hookup
Big Red
on the 90s Cinnaburst.
Some big Cinnaburst.
Where you
That's
actually
old school.
chewed the wrapper as well.
What if it's those like little strawberry ones? The one that, a strawberry that looks like a strawberry wrapping and it turns into gum?
Oh yeah.
He's
I know
old
exactly
enough.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
He has a plug.
He's I don't think every time I see it it's white gum.
His grandma's the plug.
Shitty white gum.
Well, he's in Seattle, so it could be off that fucking wall gum.
Yeah, it could be off the big wall.
That's why he chews
That
so
tourist
much.
attraction.
He's one of those old ass.
I can't believe neither of you guys are touching the Panthers. No one wants the home dog in the Panthers.
No, they're not good enough.
All right, my first one, I'm not going to take the Panthers either. I'm going to actually stay away from that game. I'm going to go Steelers, -2.
Or the Bills? But the Bills, -2. They're covered.
No, so that's the thing. So the Steelers are at home. Bills are the underdog, which is kind of weird. But if you look
It was weird.
You look at the records, 9-4, 8-5. The Steelers, you don't look at the Steelers. I was shocked the Steelers are 8-5. You look up and you're like, whoa, wait, 8-5. How the hell did that happen? Yeah. That just speaks to Mike Tomlin for one. The reason I like this game is from a motivational perspective. I think the Bills, or everyone believes that the Bills are going to win. Also, all the public money is coming in on the Bills because they're getting points.
Yeah.
You look at the Bills, you look how they just played Baltimore really, really tough last week. They were at home, not on the road, but I know a lot of the public is going to do that. So it looks like the public are jumping on the Bills. I'm going to go next. I'm going to go the other direction. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the last 6 meetings against the Bills, road or not. They've I think the Bills are going to be looking forward to the New England Patriots. They play next week. I just like this game. I think the Steelers are very, very underrated.
Yeah.
I think not a lot of people are looking at them like an 8-5 team. Steelers at home are always tough. Terrible towels going. I like the Steelers -2 this week.
I've got the same game too. I've got the same pick, -2 for sure. Josh Allen is the quintessential reason why Buffalo is successful. If Josh Allen's not successful, Buffalo is not known.
There you go.
They're not even in discussion. And I think the Steelers D, you being a D guy over here, the Steelers D is peaking. The Steelers D is looking fresh. And at home, dog, you cannot bet against them at home with the way their D's looking. And they're gonna put Josh Allen away. Yeah. They really are. I like Devlin Duck Hodges, man. And you're also getting James Conner back this week.
Me and Dow Palantonio in agreement.
Juju in?
I don't know Juju yet.
Juju, nobody's seen. We're still looking. I think he's on the back of a milk container. Nobody's seen him this week. But the good news is James Conner's back. So -2 Steelers. I'm in with you.
I think the Steelers. I mean, they have a lot of leadership, especially in that offensive line. Charlie Villanueva. I mean, James Conner's coming back. I mean, and obviously great head coach.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's why they makes him a very big threat. I get you, but I didn't pick that game.
Did you guys hear about the news on Juju? Speaking of him.
Yeah, he made like $100K.
Yeah, he accidentally admitted he made like $100,000
on Twitch.
Watching Thursday Night Football, and he's not allowed to do that, right?
But I don't know. That's a good question. Twitch is a different entity.
It's interesting.
I have no idea.
It's interesting.
He didn't bet on it, so
I wish I could make $100,000 in a whole year.
Yeah, that's true.
No
That'd
shit.
be cool.
I wish I could do
That'd be neat. That'd be neat.
Hey, Patreon, get on that Patreon.
Give me your second one, Ed.
My second one.
You don't have this game, right? Steelers game.
No, I didn't
Steelers.
have it.
Okay.
My second one is it's easy. I don't know if it's a heater, but San Fran over Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah,
what are they minus?
I didn't even see that, to be honest with you.
Niners are -11. You want a -11?
Yeah.
Okay. 49ers -11.
Yeah, that's what I have meant too. I mean, I didn't take the game, but yes, I have meant -11.
All right.
Take that all day.
Ed's on the big spread.
Woo.
Take that all day.
It's a lot of points, Ed.
49ers -11 as the home favorite against the Atlanta Falcons. All right. Let's go to my second one. I don't really love this pick at all, but I'm going to go with the Redskins. +4.5.
We're not about it.
When I looked at it, I was confused at the 4.5 spread until I saw, again, about 2/3 of the public was hammering the Eagles. That's why it pushed the spread up. I think the line would have been a lot lower if it hadn't been inflated. It's debatable if the Eagles, at the beginning of the season, a lot of people thought they were a good team. A lot of people still think they're a good team for some reason.
They're not.
They're not a good team.
They're not.
I mean, they're not a good team. I know the Redskins aren't a good team either.
Yeah.
But they're at home and they're getting points.
Dude, Philly's got one of the worst secondaries in the league.
trash.
There's no doubt right now.
Booty.
They're bad.
They're bad, yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go. That's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with the Redskins again. I don't love it, but I think they have some good momentum rolling right now, and I'm gonna take the momentum and the 4.5 points on the Washington Redskins. Dow, what's your third one?
All right, third one. This is not one of my favorites either, but I think I like this spread here. This might end up being game of the week too. So right now I have the Rams at +1 against the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys are at home. I like the adjustments the Rams have made here lately with their offensive changes. They've actually given Jared Goff a little bit more credit. They are also recommitting more to the run with Todd Gurley. Thank God, because I got him in 2 different fantasy leagues, and I need something big out of Gurley. Give me 35 this week.
Whoa,
and I'll ask nothing else from you.
You're talking rookie year Todd Gurley.
I know, right? No doubt. That being said,
snap count Todd Gurley.
Pitch count, yeah.
Yeah, that being said, I think from an offensive side with Jared Goff and his passing as well, Robert Woods has really been on the come up here lately, which has taken a little bit of shine away from Cooper Kupp, unfortunately. Yeah. And they still have Brandon Cooks in the backfield, dude. So you don't, and Tyler Higbee is making a come up. So they are versatile, and you don't know with Sean McVay what they're going to do. But recommitting back to the run, having that elite receivers, dude. And I think obviously Jason Garrett, his game plan is this. Come on, guys.
A lot of clapping. We're not talking about it in the back.
Guys. Okay. So I think Dak Prescott, he's a little banged up right now. Ezekiel Elliott, a little banged up. I just think Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey are going to be too much. So I think this is a good spread.
I like the enthusiasm.
There you go.
Dow going with the Rams +1 this weekend. Ed, what's your third one?
I got to bring it up. Last 2 Heisman winners. Going
boy.
head-to-head.
Oh, yeah.
The Cleveland Browns, I think -2.5. I think is what it is.
Yes, -2.5
over the Cardinals. Yep. I got it.
You're taking Cleveland on the road,
and there's a lot going on here. Baker versus Kyler, but you got to remember,
Baker looks tired, guy. Have you seen him trying to clean his house,
dude? Here's the
trying to clean
poor
that
guy.
house.
That's
He's
a lot.
tired.
That's a big house. I'd be
tired out.
He's part of the Wet Bandit.
He is gay. Yeah.
What are you doing?
He loves, he's loving his facial hair lately. But right now,
I know Baker's your guy.
Baker's my guy, but that's what I'm going to take. Because this is their week. And here's why. There's a lot of motivation behind this. For those of you who don't know, the reason why Baker went to Oklahoma in the first place was because he got cut, or was at wit ends. Ends with is how you say it.
He was at his wit's end.
Wit's end.
There you go.
With Texas Tech and Cliff Kingsbury, who was a coach at the time, who's now the coach of the Cardinals.
Yep.
So now there's going to be a little bit more extra incentive, a little bit more trash talk, a little bit more touchdowns being thrown by this gunslinger.
I like that, Ed. I like that motivation, Ed. Nice job.
Gunshots.
Nice job, Ed. I'm going to tune into your podcast at Sports Plus Life.
Sports Plus Life.
Sports Plus Life podcast. Nice job. My next one, let's see. Yeah, my third one, I'm going to go... I'm going to go Bears. Bears +4.5.
Ooh.
We were talking about this one.
I'm right there.
Bears and the Packers. Packers are at home in Lambeau. I like the Bears. They had a really good win last week. I like them with the momentum. Now, I hate that they're on the road. And I also hate that the spread started at 6 and the Sharps bet it down to 4.5 now.
We were talking about that earlier, yeah.
It's, 6 is such a good number. I still like the Bears, however. If Trubisky keeps running, these teams are evenly matched. Chicago might even have the motivation on its side, seeking a revenge game against the Packers squad that could be looking ahead for next week's battle, a divisional game against Minnesota.
Yeah.
That's where I think you might catch them sleeping a little. Also, I don't think the Packers are as great as their record says they are. No. Yes, they have a good record, but they struggled to win at home versus the Lions. Who weren't very good, even with Matt Stafford at the helm. They nearly lost when they hosted the Panthers, who turned out to be a bad team, and they had trouble putting away the Redskins at home last week. I don't think the Packers are that great. I think you're getting value here. Bears +4.5. I'm rolling with it.
I'm right there with you as well, man. Luckily, my last one will be different, I think, than everybody's here. But I got to take you on this one as well.
Nice.
I love it, dude. This is great. The Packers are not a great team. They're a grind-out team. And if you do not have Aaron Jones and or Jamal Williams grinding these things out, they kind of fall apart. I'm just being honest. That's what we've seen this year. So you're looking like a more trusted defense. Obviously with the Packers, I think that's what, Aaron Rodgers came out week 5 and said, dude, we owe it to the defense. This one was the defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that still that's still kind of a continuous thing aside from what they've had with the running game. Trubisky, he's on fire, man, right now, and I think he has some great momentum right now. And I just think the Bears are going to stay in the game with their rushing attack, but the Packers will survive, I think, by a field goal, but they will not cover the spread.
There you go.
So I'm with the Bears.
Dal is in agreement with me. Plus 4.5.
Homie.
Bears. What about you, Ed? What's your wait. I'm sorry. What's your fourth one? Because you had Browns minus 2.5.
I think I already had I had the same ones Dal did. Rams over Cowboys.
Oh, Rams.
Was the other one, yeah.
Plus 1.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. You're at 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, my fourth one. I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Broncos, and I hate to go with the Broncos because every single time I've taken the Broncos, I don't think I've covered one spread with them this season on this show.
15-0, 16-0 last game they lost to Chiefs. It was bad.
Yeah.
16-0.
Low, though?
Yeah.
Low.
Yeah, shutout. That's all I know.
Low.
That's the same game Patrick Mahomes got hurt at, yeah.
Yep.
I got it, yeah.
Well, check this out, dude.
Let's go. Let's hear it.
Talking about Pat Mahomes getting hurt. Broncos are plus 9.5 this week. I really would have liked it at 10, but I'm going to take the Broncos plus the 9.5. Some sports books, if you look right now, they don't even have a spread up on this game. You know why?
Why?
Pat Mahomes got hurt last week.
No.
Hurt his hand against New England. After the injury, I went back and watched the tape. Notice that he didn't throw any more deep balls. They completely changed the game plan. They were checking it down. He was throwing underneath because he had trouble gripping the ball.
They need those deep balls.
So
they do. If you ever watch the Broncos defense against, what
You're
the
right.
Vikings came back on them.
Yeah.
All those
All the
Stephon
deep
Diggs
shots,
are all
yeah.
deep.
Yep.
So they need those.
Yep. So Mahomes reportedly had trouble gripping the ball. They had to change the game plan. I think he's still going to be a little bit banged up. I still would have been interested in betting Denver, even if it wasn't for the hand injury. I think they're in a major motivational spot.
Yeah.
They're seeking revenge after Kansas City made them look kind of
Still in the
foolish
hunt,
on
too.
national TV. But they're not. Do you think the Broncos are in the hunt?
They're still in the hunt and they got motivation.
You think they're in the hunt? I don't know if they're in the hunt.
I don't think they're in the hunt.
They're in the about. Yeah.
Love my Broncos. They're not in the hunt.
They're in the hunt, but they're not gonna be in the hunt.
Yeah.
Right.
Does that make sense?
So I think that's big motivation for the Broncos. Meanwhile, the Chiefs are coming off a big win last week against New England.
Huge one.
There's a possibility they might be a little flat rolling into this one. I'm going Broncos plus 9.5, massive amount of points in a divisional game. What do you guys got?
Nice. All right, man. My fifth and final
your fifth one. Sorry.
We're looking at the Texans, dude, +3 over the Tennessee Titans.
Whoa.
They are having a bounce back game.
All right.
We saw some garbage time against the Broncos,
All
right?
right.
Which God bless Deshaun Watson's garbage time because that got me the win in most of my fantasy leagues.
that.
Thank God.
Thank God.
That being said, the Texans defense is bad, dude. They've been struggling to stop the pass at all. So that means that they're gonna have to rely on Deshaun Watson to get those points up there. So that looks good for me. The Titans defense can be daunting at times, but I just think Watson's off script, off weird kilter playmaking, and his ability that obviously resembles Lamar Jackson type stuff. I just think they have enough to bounce back, and I still think they're first in the division, or maybe with that L last week they might be tied in their division. But that being said, they got to win this division out. They have to go through these guys. They need to shut Derrick Henry down, and we'll see what happens.
Man-child.
You. Next up.
Me.
Last one.
Uncle Ed.
Uncle Ed, Sports Plus Life
Uncle
podcast.
Ed. I got the New England Patriots over the Bengals 9.5.
Ooh.
And the reason why the New England has the camera crew and they're not playing a black quarterback.
The camera crew.
That's why I'm taking the 9.5.
Patriots minus 9.5.
-9.5, yeah.
Ed, you realize they haven't been able to muster much on offense lately, right?
Yeah, it's fine. Same thing. They have their time. This is their weekend.
They haven't had good offensive production, and you're going to take them to give up 10?
Playing the Bengals. 1-win Bengals.
There you go. Edgar giving up 10. I'm going opposite of you.
Are you?
Dow Palantonio, you and I, we are on it. You and me for 5. I'm going Titans.
Are you?
Minus the spread. Titans
Sick.
minus 3. You got Houston plus the 3. I like that. We're going head-to-head on that one.
Gotcha.
So we have Dow Palantonio on, he said Texans. He's on 3 dogs this week. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. I love my dogs this week.
So you got Texans, Bears, and Rams, all dogs. And he's got the 2 favorites, the Steelers and the Seahawks.
Got it.
Ed is on 4 favorites, 1 dog. Seahawks, Niners, Browns, Patriots, all favorite. And you got 2 of them almost at 10 points with the Patriots at 9.5, and then the Niners over 10. They're at 11.
Yeah.
2 big spreads to cover there for Ed. He's got the Rams plus 1.
'Tis the season to be chalky.
Yep.
You're in the you're in the Christmas spirit. You're giving. You're in the giving spirit. You're giving all the points. That's fine. Give it up. Take it. Take it. I am going with the, let's see, 1, 2, 3 dogs, 2 favorites. I'm on the Skins, Bears, and Broncos, which are all underdogs. And then I got the Titans and Steelers in the favorite spot there. Me and Dal tied up. If you missed the last show, Dal has made a crazy run over the past couple weeks. Tied me up. We are now both 42 and 28 on the year. Pretty hot. Pretty hot. Pretty good. Pretty good. So that is your heater section, brought to you by SeatGeek. Use the code underrated to save $20. Good shit, fellas. I feel good about this week. I feel like a nice bounce back for me. You killed it. You went 4-1. Mm-hmm. I went 1-4.
Oh yeah.
So I'm looking for something to kind of get me back on track. Really quickly before we exit the football, move into sneakers and fashion. Tonight's game. What do you guys think about tonight's game? Is it going to be it should be, right? On paper, this looks like an insane, crazy blowout. Lamar Jackson going stupid ham. I have Lamar in a ton of leagues for fantasy. I'm in the fantasy playoff. This looks like I should be crushing tonight. Yeah. That's why I'm worried.
Yeah.
Everything about that makes me worried.
Glad I'm not playing you.
But I'm worried.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like something bad is going to happen tonight.
Yeah, I can see Thursday night games have been just trash all year. Mm-hmm. There's something about the Thursday night games, whether it's because it's a short week, a lot of people are coming back off of playing on Sunday. Something about the Thursday games have been just, I don't know. I can't explain what's going on. They've been low scoring games. They've been not fun. They haven't been fun to watch, most of them.
I think that's been since the inception of Thursday night football.
Yeah, probably.
Are we good on Thursday night football? Do we still need to have Thursday night football after next year?
No.
I don't think
so.
I don't think
need it.
I don't know that it's necessary. I think the product you're getting is worse. You'd rather have the two teams that are playing Thursday night, just let them play on Sunday and get a better game, get a better product. Guys are more rest. People aren't banged up as much. You're not having to turn around a game plan as quick. It's just a lot better. On Sunday.
With the CBA, but the CBA coming up, that's definitely going to be one of those topics and one of those things that you might see it changing. Who knows? You never know.
Check this out, fellas. Lamar Jackson, currently at 1,017 rushing yards going into tonight's game.
Jesus.
That's an average of 78 yards a game.
Not bad for a running back.
Not bad for a running back. He's just 23 yards away from breaking Michael Vick's record of 1,039 rushing yards.
On the first play?
Does he do it tonight?
Absolutely. Do it on the first play.
First play, he rattles off of Mike Jordan. 23 yards.
Yeah.
Bam. Yeah. That would be sick, dude. I'm excited to see that. I love history.
Oh yeah, he breaks that tonight.
That's the reason I'm locked into this game tonight. It's not Ravens Jets. It's to see history. It's to see Lamar break the record, and it's to see what he can do, and also the fantasy implications.
Yeah,
all the stuff I have going on there. So
nothing going on.
Do you have Mark Andrews playing as well?
Yeah,
Oklahoma Mark Andrews.
I have Mark Andrews in a couple leagues. I was just telling you, I'm behind. I got to get my fantasy stuff going after the show today. Yeah, I gotta figure this out.
Mark Andrews. I used to call him Baby Gronk at Oklahoma.
Yeah,
I caught everything.
Baby Gronk
had the size, could block. Also, type 1 diabetes. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Huh. Oh, no shit.
Didn't know that.
Probably the best athlete with type 1 diabetes since Jay Cutler.
There you go.
Not that it holds a lot of weight, but yeah.
Oh, Stoner Jay Cutler.
Hey. We were at a bar.
Yes.
One time.
That's a story you're telling.
Downtown.
Yes.
Ed, me, Choner.
Choner.
A bunch of our friends. Choner is Chase and is CP in the comments. I don't know if he's in the YouTube comments today, but dude, he tell the story, Ed.
So we were at a bar. It was Spill, I think is what it was called. Anyways, downtown Denver.
You know Spill downtown? Mm-hmm.
We were down there and it's very crowded. So there was like people kind of like, that traffic jam you get when people going this way in the middle of a bar and it's this big. But anyways, Jay Cutler walks in. This is right after he got drafted, so he's there. And Jay Cutler, probably a year or two after he gets drafted, and he's walking by us. Chase is in front of me. I'm where Thomas is, looking at him. Jay Cutler walks by Chase. Chase doesn't see him stop behind him. He goes, looks at me very loud. I wonder how his diabetes is doing. And Jay Cutler turns around, and Chase doesn't see him, and I'm laughing. I am dying there. Because I know Jay Cutler's not going to do anything with this Bama Bangs. He's not going to hit anybody, but I was laughing so hard, but it was really funny. Chase didn't see him. I did. And we kept getting glares from Cutler the rest of the night.
Dang.
We kept getting glares from Cutler the rest of the
night.
Hit
him up with the beaties.
Yeah, his sugars were probably high. That's all right. He shouldn't be drinking.
YouTube comments before we can move into sneakers and fashion. Do I start Tannehill or Jackson? PPR.
Tannehill over the... Yeah,
Tannehill. What? How do you sit Lamar?
Yeah, you can't sit Lamar.
You said PPR.
If you sit Lamar in the fan,
I mean, I love Tannehill or Tannehill with this because the secondary of the Texans are that bad. Yeah, they're that bad. They're going to get roasted. But
you're chasing the 33-point effort from last week. He's not going to put up 33 again. That's chasing. Just go with the guy that's been doing it all year, Lamar Jackson.
Yes, stick with Lamar.
More consistent.
You got to
go with the hot hand.
You got to. I just changed my thumbs up to a thumbs down.
Why?
AP, I'm giving you some shots because I was taking the Broncos plus 9.5. AP, it doesn't mean I said they're going to win the game. I just said the plus 9.5. I'm going to take the points. It's a lot of points in the divisional matchup. That's all.
Hey, we got to take the fandom out of it, okay? We're professionals over here.
Let's jump into sneakers and fashion. And that is brought to you by Hefe Lux. Save 10% off your Hefe Lux insoles with the code underrated. Go to hefelux.com. There's two different ones to choose from. I use the OG, the original insole. You might like the deluxe one. It has a little bit more padding. But if you wear the shoe true to size, probably go with the OG. If your shoe's a little bit too big, then the other one might fit you a little better. But you can save 10% by using the code underrated at hefelux.com. Make your Jordans feel like Boost, people.
Mm-hmm. Especially the Jordan 6s.
No doubt.
Oh, my God.
God, yeah, I can't wear Jordans because, especially now after all
9
the surgeries
toes,
on my foot.
Yeah.
They're the most uncomfortable shoes for me.
Yeah.
Maybe the sole will help me.
9
out.
toes.
10%.
You definitely need the thick Hefe Lux.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah, I need
The thicky Lux, guys.
You need the thicky Lux.
Thicky Lux. 10 Lux.
Jalal, let's start out. We're going to start out here with MLB jerseys and Nike gaining the sponsorship.
Yes, I saw that.
I didn't even know about that.
It's under the radar. It just kind of showed up.
Right.
So I was watching the Rockies Instagram, and all of a sudden there's a Nike jersey.
Wasn't it Majestic?
It was beautiful.
The old no, I'm sorry. Majestic is the old sponsor.
Oh,
Majestic. Remember that brand?
Yeah.
Were they the old sponsor of the jerseys?
I thought it was Under Armour or some shit.
No way, dude.
Majestic sounds old school, but
Dude,
I definitely remember that.
My old Astros jersey is Majestic. That's
Nike,
from a long time ago.
MLB jersey. Do you have the details on this, Jalal?
Yeah, so this is basically just the Nike press release, but I got all the images.
Okay.
I saw a lot of people on Twitter just complaining, like, "Oh my God, how could you put that logo on there?" It's like
different.
It's such a small hint.
So people are pissed because it has a Nike logo on the top.
Yeah. I like the Nike logo.
That makes it.
I don't know if it's because of the Nike, Kaepernick stuff, and they're still boycotting Nike or whatever. But I think it adds a nice detail to it.
Yeah, I think it's balanced.
Solid. Yeah.
I feel like with the patches on the left and some of the rights, and the Nike patch, I think it's nice balanced.
Were those patches there before too, or that was their design?
Yeah, they've had patches.
Okay.
Yeah. America's pastime, and people don't like fucking change. People,
I know.
Even something that little.
That's why they're America's pastime.
And that's the thing. Baseball needs to change so much.
Old,
what happens to them pulling out the golf carts out and bringing the pitchers from their from the bullpen out to the field?
That,
I thought that's what was going to happen.
Just do that, man. Jesus.
I'm tired of baseball.
It was that Rockies.
Bartolo Colon running fucking 10 years.
Hey, real quick with the Rockies, did you hear about? It sounds like the Rockies are kind of shopping Arenado.
Are they?
Yeah,
I didn't see that. I heard that. I heard like kind of some talk at winter meetings, but not anything serious.
Yeah, and not serious. I mean, but shit. Any numbers? Throw out a number. It sounds like they're ready to listen, and it sounds like who the most interested in them are the Cardinals.
Oh, really?
Cardinals are looking to make a big move. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
As far as the jerseys go, yeah, it was Majestic. Majestic was the old sponsor. If you Google them,
Majestic's probably been doing it for years, I'd figure.
In 1982, Majestic batting practice jersey made its debut with the MLB. 2 years later, the company signed its first National League licensing agreement with the MLB. So that's 1982. So they've been wearing, look at this. In 2004, after 22 years of producing MLB batting practice jerseys and fan fashions, Majestic became the sole provider of on-field uniforms for all 30 teams, and that was in 2004. Wow. So they've been
15
rocking
years ago.
Yeah, they've been doing this since 2004, and Nike just got I wonder what changed. I wonder if Nike.
Well, so they it was supposed to be Under Armour. So Under Armour.
It was supposed to be Under Armour. Okay.
Oh, look, there it is.
They backed out, and then Nike came in to do a 10-year deal. So that's starting in 2020, and it's going to go for 10 years.
Do you know what the money behind it is? Does it say any?
I don't see any money. No, there's no deal.
10-year deal though. That's a lot of money.
Oh shit.
That's a lot of money.
Oh shit.
Good for
I think
Nike.
that's cool. Yeah. I think I don't mind it. I mean, I like the Nike branding. I'll hate on swoosh. Yeah. So the Majestic though it did. I was wondering. It's the only reason I knew it was Majestic was because I was wondering. I was
Majestic.
Here, I was going down like a little rabbit hole, and you remember with the 1 year Puma made the NFL jerseys for. It was like in the 90s.
The worst.
They were the shitters, dude. They were the worst season ever.
And
I was thinking, like, I'm like, who the hell makes the MLB jerseys? I don't even know. And then I was looking, and I was like, oh shit, it's Majestic. Yeah. This company. I'm like, that has to be the last frontier of like old school companies to be making. It's all Nike or Under Armour, you know. And
is that all they did is baseball jerseys? Or they do anything else? They do. I've never seen that. Like getting like as far as like just like sportswear or sports brand in general. I've never seen it outside of.
That was the end. That was the last of it. Let's move on to the Supreme drop this morning. Box logo season.
It was, yes.
Box logo L season.
How did you do? So you took the L?
Yep.
Same here. I thought. So what was interesting with this was it looked like you could add some stuff to the cart. I could, and I didn't know it was in the cart because the cart thing disappeared. The checkout disappeared on the website and the app this morning.
I didn't have that issue.
I was on both. So I guess I had added something to the cart. So then I go to the other box logo or the other color of the box logo, and I was like, it wouldn't let me put it in my cart because it thought I had something in my cart already. So they had multiple server crashes on Supreme's website this morning. The app was shit. So it sounds like it was bot season. No surprise. We all knew that was coming. The bots ate. I think that was really your only way. On my timeline, now I don't have a lot of people on my timeline, obviously, but nobody hit manually on my timeline, at least. So obviously the bots ate it up. It is what it is. And the bots obviously found a way to get past some of this software to be able to see your cart. But none of us manual people, at least myself and all my homies, we couldn't even see our checkouts. So it was gone off the screen. So I had no choice, man.
Which one, what were you going for? What would have been your...
The one that I really wanted was the gray, but I knew that was really sought after because the box logo really pops off of that. Mm-hmm. So I was like, which one's not going to look great? Which one's like super neutral? So I went with the navy, believe it or not.
That's what I went with.
Yeah. And I was like, maybe I can get the navy. Maybe that's not as vibrant and colorful. Maybe people aren't fucking with that as much because the box logo is very basic, whereas the other ones kind of match the hoodies. So that was kind of a different one. So I thought, man, maybe I have a chance with that. But I definitely didn't.
Yeah, I don't think... here, look at this. Good day, Anachoff, manual gray.
You got the gray
in
manually?
XL. Damn. Yeah. You got the gray manually in XL.
Anachoff.
That is good. Fail Beast. I took a W, my guys. Navy XL. Nice, dude. Shots for both of you guys.
Wow.
Good shit.
Put them sideways.
Just getting hooked up for the live chat. Is that Edgar? What's up? From my aunt.
Oh, hey. Berta?
Berta.
Yeah, Berta.
Hey, Berta. Hi, Aunt Berta.
Love you. It. She'll catch that in about an hour.
Yeah,
she's just getting hooked up, as she calls it.
Did you spend any time trying to get the beanies at all? Or was it all just box logo hoodie?
No, just went for the hoodie.
Because if you went for the hoodie, there was no way that you would have the time to get you'd had to choose between one or the other. If you're doing it manually, that is. But I don't really like the beanies. I just want, I wanted the hoodie.
Not as much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I wouldn't rock it, but I don't know that I would, pay a ton. John King, I know a ton of people who copped manually.
That's
good shit, dude. Veil Beast even got the Nutcracker.
Whoa.
Damn.
Wow. I was looking at that thing. It looks pretty tight. You guys need, I know what you guys are doing with your computers, your setups or anything. You may be different ISP, but you guys need to step your game up. I don't know what Veil Beast and them are doing, but
they're doing some extra stuff, guys.
Yeah. Extra stuff.
Yeah.
Are they bots?
We're content creators. We're not like computer guys.
Right.
You
got to do a lot of work, guy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of extra work going on. Yeah, same thing. Look at RJ Ryan. I couldn't get the checkout button to pop up.
Mm-hmm.
Had carded two different hoodies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same shit as you, Dal. Same thing.
What it is. I don't know.
Gore-Tex parka.
You go for anything, Jalal?
No.
The Gore-Tex parka, I wouldn't rock with that.
Too much bread, man.
Yeah, especially for $550, dude. No way.
You got to try from Australia, he said. That's the key. We just got to go down there.
Your VPN's got to be at Aussie.
This would probably be good on the mountain,
Oceanic.
Yeah, that'd be good on the mountain, but I don't even know if I'd wear that. It's just too much. I don't know.
Really?
It'd keep you
Seems
warm.
like minimal branding.
Look like jackets from Dumb and Dumber that they wear. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I just like the Gore-Tex materials.
Well, speaking of Gore-Tex, let's hit that really quick. Did you see that Ronnie Feig is doing the pop-up in Wyoming for kids?
Yeah, dude.
I saw that he's in Wyoming. I didn't know there was a pop-up.
Yeah.
He's doing a Kith pop-up, bro. What are the dates on it now?
I think it actually starts today. Today through either Monday or Tuesday of next week.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a 4 to 5 day pop-up.
Some content.
You down? It's 8 hours from here. Jackson Hole.
I'm all in, baby. Let's go.
You're trying to go up. That was asking who's down the other day. I was like, I just got a new puppy. I don't know.
I thought they were just snowboarding. I didn't even know they were doing something.
No, there's a pop up.
Yeah, they're doing that pop up Jackson, Wyoming, man.
And
just like they did in Aspen.
Did you see those Gore-Tex Ultra Boost?
If we leave now.
Did you? That was a big.
I didn't see them
yeah, dude, there was a Gore-Tex Ultra Boost on there. There was a couple different things, which was really, really dope. But I don't know that I would drive the 8 hours and camp, or I don't know. Do you think you'd have to camp? You think it'd be that busy? Jackson Hole?
It is Wyoming.
I know it was. Aspen pop-up was a different level.
Yeah.
When they did a pop-up in Aspen back in 2016 or 17, I think it'd be different level.
Be pretty busy around this time. There's a lot of skiing and stuff like that, so I figured there would be.
Yeah, you may have some people coming from Cali and I don't know, man.
Montana, all that stuff around there. So there's not. Yeah.
Montana don't want no Kith stuff. The Montanious.
Jalal, I got to give you. I was going to give you this last cast, but we already looked at it. Little gift for you.
Sick.
So there's your present. I hope you enjoy them, even though we pooped on them or Dal did. And it is what it is, though, man. If they're just not that comfortable,
I didn't poop on them. I was real.
That comfortable. Are you going to use those?
Yes.
You're going to wear them?
Absolutely.
You're gonna actually, even though you got the cloud foams and they're more comfortable.
What are they?
You definitely left.
Oh yeah, Ed, you're out of the game.
What is it?
They're
I was
Boost
gonna try
slides.
to get them open, but
they're Adidas Boost slides. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boost slides.
Like I told you, man, these are gonna be good for like hitting the pavement. Like I wear my cloud foams in the studio, just around the studio, because they're super comfortable. But they definitely have way more traction than the cloud foams. So I'll get some use out of them. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
No problem, bro. No problem. Merry Christmas.
I felt bad because I shit on them.
No, it's all good.
Right before you told me, but
it's all. I know everyone was like shitting on them. I was like, hey, Jalal, no worries, dude. That's what I end up getting you for Christmas. So
yeah, there you go. Never mind.
Cool.
Hey, Jalal, Merry Christmas.
I was just trying to spice it up for the cast, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, nice one.
Content.
Suspended license is bullshit too.
That's why he got you in that. That's why he put that in there. You're shitting on those, and he's like, "Well,
I'm gonna get him
air
now."
out your shit on
Oh, now I got you.
A little payback.
This weekend's releases.
Yeah.
Obviously, Jordan 11 breads.
Huge, right?
Going to be huge. Going to be sought after. I think that's the biggest release of the weekend. What else? Is there anything else you guys are going for?
I think the other ones. So there is. So I actually took a W finally from Finish Line Raffle.
You did? Oh,
dude!
I know, dude. We didn't have the vlog.
I know, dude. We were heading to our meeting, our secretive meeting, and I was just hoping for the dang and figured I'd get the dang. You know that Finish Line Raffle does.
The part about it is you thought about it in your head. You were like, hey, maybe I shouldn't open this and I should wait till the vlog. But I never win.
Yeah. I never win. There's no way.
I have never won once.
No.
Yeah, you've never won one Finish Line Raffle.
Never.
Neither of us.
Never.
Neither of us. What does he do? Opens
I
it up
open
in the
it
car. Win.
Yeah. I literally pooped.
Wow.
I literally pooped my pants.
That's why you have to bring that's why his advice to Jalal is to bring more underwear.
Yeah, bring more underwear.
Bring extra underwear.
So that being said, so I took the W on the Adidas Yeezy Boost, the Yeez Reel, the non-reflectives that are dropping obviously this Saturday as well. So those two, between the Bread 11s and the Yeez Reel non-reflectives, I think that's the biggest release this weekend. The Yeezy Boost 380 Aliens did drop on Yeezy Supply this morning.
Yeah, I saw that.
You had the queue.
Were you in the waiting room?
No, because I don't want that shoe.
Right.
I didn't want to be in that waiting room.
I was in the waiting room.
No,
I just clicked into. I was like, maybe I can resell
just to
it.
see.
Yeah, maybe I can get it. Maybe I can resell it. I really, if I did get a 12, I would like to put it on my foot. I really would, even though I hate the way it looks.
Right.
I would like to just feel it. Being a guy that enjoys Boost, I would like to see what's up with it. That's all. But yeah, I didn't. I waited for 10 minutes and got in the shower while I was drinking my coffee. I didn't get that
Don't
crazy.
blame you. Yeah, I didn't get that crazy either. So I was kind of focused on the Supreme drop this morning, and that was it. So those are really kind of the three drops, obviously starting today and into the weekend. That's kind of what you're looking at. The Nike Adapt Huarache Racers in blue and like a navy did just drop. Have you seen those? Remember my banana yellows? That's not a bad colorway of those. That's actually a pretty good looking colorway of those.
Man,
but
I just didn't do them.
Yeah, for $350,
that's a
price
lot.
Point. Get out of here.
Let me see. Self-lacing though. Self-lacing. Yeah, it's the Huarache.
Let me see down.
It's the Huarache Adapt self-lacing joints.
Right here in the
They
middle.
came out with a new colorway of them, and it's like blue, and the ones Dallas has like a bright yellow upper.
Bright banana yellow.
So, would you rock them, Ed?
Yeah.
You would rock them, the water shoes.
Are those the ones in the bottom? Those are the ones you got in for now?
Yeah, these Yeezys.
Yeah.
Oops.
Those are the ones you just
Yeah, these ones. Yeah.
I was actually looking at that.
Dallas one got the dub on the Yeez reels.
Got the dub. And actually, after the cast today, we need to go check in at our local Foot Locker so we can get obviously the breads and get the head starts and all that. So we need to make sure and do that. But
for sure.
But that being said, that's really all that we have for releases. I have 2 cool announcements here, or something, or just something to kind of talk about. Did you hear the latest with Adidas?
No.
Adidas just made Mr. John Wexler the new head of the Yeezy side.
Oh, wow.
How cool is that? So let me just give you a little breakdown here. So why this is a big deal. We look at John Wexler. So he was vice president of global entertainment and influencer marketing. He is now tasked with obviously taking on the biggest part of Adidas right now, their brand Yeezy. There's a lot of things. So he's been kind of cited for bringing Pharrell to Adidas, right? Okay. Bringing Pusha T, bringing Kanye over. So that he's done a lot of great things for Adidas, and I think he's earned this right. He has been with Adidas since 2006, but he was like lifestyle marketing with Adidas as a category manager from 2000 to 2004. After 2004, he did do a brief stint with Converse. And not a lot of people know that, which is interesting. And then came back to Adidas in 2006, obviously as kind of that influencer and that kind of thing to bring the global entertainment
influencer marketing.
You got it. So literally, Wexler has worked at Adidas for the last 13 years. And, I think this is deserving. We see all his shots of his collection, his personal collection.
The Yeezy side under Adidas?
That's what it sounds
like.
The
Yeezy side of Yeezy brand clothing, you know how he has 2 different sides of Yeezy.
Here's what I see. Kanye West brand has a new GM. That's what this is echoing.
Okay, but he's not quitting Adidas then.
I don't believe so.
So he's still doing the VP of influencer marketing for Adidas, and then he's also being the GM of Kanye's Yeezy brand?
It's a great question because Adidas has not commented
gotcha.
on this yet.
Okay.
So we don't really know.
Interesting.
What we know is
those are 2 big ass jobs then, man.
He is the new GM of the Yeezy brand.
Something, GM.
I think he would have to leave the.
That's what I think.
The what is it called? Consumer
Adidas influencer marketing. He's the VP of that.
He couldn't do that for the entire Adidas and the GM.
There's no way he could.
That's
do
rough,
that.
right?
That's a lot of responsibility.
That's a lot of checks.
Yeah,
that's a lot of personalities to be managing.
Oh no, shit.
True.
Especially with celebrities
Good
themselves.
Point.
I think Kanye just managing that fool over on the Yeezy side is enough. But based off of that, so now we have a little history. We know what happened. We know the change. And Adidas obviously hasn't came out and kind of said what it is or what it isn't yet. But what do you think this does for the Yeezy brand? We know that Yeezy has kind of fallen by the wayside, right? Because they've overproduced. They've kind of taken away the hype, right? Of the limited quantities and limited releases and how you can get them and how to get them. I mean, Dick's Sporting Goods did the last black non-reflective, for God's sakes.
Wow, really?
So what we're saying is Kanye, his whole promise to everybody can have Yeezys, everybody's going to get Yeezys that wants them. Do you think that changes? Do you think Wexler kind of steers the ship a different way heading into the next year? What do you think this does? What's your opinion?
I guess my question is, why do you need to pay someone a ton of money when everyone, unless you're a complete moron, everyone knows the strategy to growth and hype. Make the shit limited. Oh, sorry, Jalal. Hitting the table. Make the shit limited. Make the shoes limited. Go back to being limited. That's when it was at the height. That's when it was at the height of its hype. That's when everything was extremely popping. And yes, everything's taken a dip because once you saturate the market with it, people no longer want it. I have a new puppy, right?
Yeah.
I go home. We start busting out all these toys. Quickly realize you give him all these toys, he doesn't want them. You give him one toy and you bust it out here and there, he wants it all the time.
Right.
This toy is so special and it's me and you. It's our bond. We play with this thing all day. This is a special thing. Then I give it to my girl, baby, put that away. We don't want to bring it out. Oh, he's getting a little crazy. Let's bring out the special toy. Let's have the special. Because then it's building the hype for him.
It's hype.
It's the exact same thing with us. We're fucking puppies, dude. Bring out the hype.
Your puppy's a hype beast.
Right. Yeah, that's what people want. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm not saying that's me because I'm still going to go cop the Bread 11 that I love because it's a shoe that I love and I know it's everywhere. I know it's going to be the most mass-produced Jordan of the year. And I'm going to just go in, pay my money and cop that shoe because I like the shoe.
And leave with a damn smile on your face.
It's not going to mean any different to me. It's not going to be like, oh, man, I don't really want that anymore.
But I feel like
it's too easy to get.
I feel like they're walking that balance. I would say they're walking it pretty well. Like everybody who wants Yeezys can get them. But they're not like sitting. I mean, sometimes they sit on shelves, but for the most part, they're being sold out. I think that's like the fine line.
Well, they are now, but that's all built off of what they built previously. The hype, if they go another year of what they're doing, I think you start seeing them sitting on shelves. I think it becomes Ultra Boost. I think if they continue down this path, it goes to what you're talking about. I think so.
Well, and I think the not differentiating the colors enough, where they're so similar, I think there's a couple of things that have brought us to the point that it is today, right? I think the puppy analogy is fucking spot on, dude. I think that is brilliant, dude. Because obviously I have a puppy too, and I'm seeing the same shit, and I would echo that. I think that's exactly correct, dude. But they want what they can't have. They got, dude. We get
put too many toys out.
Check this out.
It's bad news.
We get bark boxes for our dogs, right? Which are monthly packages where there's like a couple toys. We do the super chewer, so they're the hardcore toys.
Okay,
dude. There's 3 toys in it, and then there's usually like some bacon strips or some jerky strips and some treats or whatever. Dude, we have a bin. We have probably over 45 toys in that thing. And this new little puppy, dude, just drags them out. But guess what? The puppies, dude, they're interested in something for seconds. And then all of a sudden they see my super sick shoes over there and they're like, oh, this sounds good.
That looks better.
But it's creating hype for those puppies. It's like, man, here, you love that toy. Let me let you have that for a few minutes. Let me go put it on the shelf. Let me go put it above the nightstand or whatever. And you give that back, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, I got a brand new toy. This is great. I think you're exactly right. So that being said, here's what I think is going to happen. I think Wexler is going to actually evolve the brand. I think with his influence on the celebrity side, I think he can bring other celebrities in with the Yeezy brand. I think he can do dual branding. I think he might just kind of up the ante here, which creates more hype with that Yeezy brand. So I think he might do something with that and his influencing stuff that he's had in the past and his experience. I think he's going to bring that in, and I think he might be able to create a whole different hype that we've never seen with the Yeezy brand. Now, I don't know if that's new models. I don't know if that's new collabs. I don't know what that is, but I think with his marketing and influencing style, I think he's going to help Yeezy stay relevant. I really do.
Some good reaction in the chat here as we finish up the show.
Well, Yeezy keep himself relevant.
What'd you say?
This guy's good. Yeah, well, Kanye keep himself relevant. That's a thing. Because this is attached to Kanye's name.
Yeah.
Kanye is a weird individual, but he's probably one of the best performers I've ever seen. Individually, what he does, his antics, his whole going to church.
Sure.
What I've seen from artists in general going to the church side, I've never been able to return from that church.
Interesting. Right.
It's like Mace. You think about Mace, someone like Murder Mace, probably wouldn't have been
a preacher.
Exactly. Went to go to be a pastor. Kind of what Kanye's trying to do. I've never seen anyone return from that side of the world.
I can understand that, but there's never been anyone with the catalog of Kanye West that's made that jump.
Yeah,
it's going to be interesting.
To the point where he's more of a man of God now, where he wants to share his wealth, wants to share all these things. I definitely see what you're saying as far as making it just these special drops and stuff like that here and there. But yeah, I want to see how much influence as a Wexner.
John Wexler
does have actually on someone like Kanye. I don't know how much input Kanye actually has in his product anymore. Because at first I heard it was, now I think it's like 70% he gets, or I don't know what the exact numbers are. But at first it wasn't. Now he has more of an input now, more of a.
That was the whole thing when he left Nike, he went to Adidas to gain more control.
Yeah.
I think they're going to let him do whatever he wants. See, they're calling the shoe the Yeezreel.
You
think somebody at Adidas wasn't like, well, you sure?
Or the other one, the next one you can't even pronounce, the Yeekeel or whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeeshil.
I think this is all Kanye.
Yeah, for sure.
Why is selling less to be hype hurting the company when they produce a ton more and sell more? That's from John King. What I would say, John, is it's not hurting the company now. And that's what I'm saying. It's fine right now.
Yeah.
You're right. They're producing more and they're still selling out. The future is the risk. I'm forecasting to the future, the next few years. If you continue down this, they're no longer selling out. That's the end of the selling out. Now we start seeing what we're seeing with Ultra Boost. We're seeing sitting, we're seeing under retail a ton, and that's the risk you run. So that's what I'm saying there. Neighborhood. I think they're too expensive for people to be willing to continue to buy more pairs. If they cost less, people will be willing to buy similar pairs. See some validity to that. Yeah. It's a little expensive on the price point. Same thing happened to the last Jordan 1 Bloodline. Still sitting because it's the 5th black and red Jordan 1 they've dropped in the past year. Mm-hmm. Could be. It also could be that for me, it wasn't the black and red. It was the piping. It just made it look like a GR.
And it was a different material. It was kind of fuzzy piping, so it was not good.
I saw a dude do a custom on them, and they looked fire, though.
Did they?
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. It was dope, though. But they looked really, really good. So, yeah, I think some good reaction in the chat. But, yeah, I'm with you guys. I don't know. I think it's a good move. I'm not sure what Wexler is going to be able to do or if he is going to take it to the next stratosphere. I'm not as confident as maybe you are, Dal, on that. I think it's going to be interesting, though. I'm excited. And I think you bring up a point with the religious stuff. I'm excited to see where it all goes.
Yeah,
how does this all sort out?
What does the next year of Yeezy look like? I think it'd be pretty interesting.
Let's finish up here with this last story on Sean Wotherspoon.
Yeah. So Sean Wotherspoon, obviously, very respected in the sneaker and fashion industry. Vintage, obviously, is what he's known for. His round 2 stores, multiple locations, just keep opening up new ones. And I like it. I like his vibe. I like what he did with encompassing 2 silhouettes from Nike and having somebody like Nike to be able to do something like that because Nike doesn't change shit for nobody. That being said, I think he had an interview, and this interview was obviously with somebody, Thebo is his name, that obviously had reference to what Dior was doing with his Jordan 1 mid. And what I kind of realized with this interview was they kind of talked about the story, this Air Jordan 1 mid. There has not been an Air Jordan 1 that has been made entirely in Italy in over 30 years. So that was kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
And they talked about, obviously, the highest quality possible. They talked about the swoosh. They talked about how they stamped it. They talked about how they had, more comfort in the linings of the inside of the shoe because to give that more quality presence, right, that Dior was known for.
Yeah.
And then if you look at it, you usually pull the insole out. Well, on this Dior Jordan 1, it is all embossed Dior. So, they've definitely upped the quality. So Sean talked a lot about that. But what I kind of took from it was it just makes me realize that how stupid and how childish the sneaker game really is with these influencers. How loony and how just corny they are. Dude, Sean Wotherspoon came off so corny, in my opinion, with this interview, just talking about
I have to check it out.
Just listening to this guy and saying, "Oh yeah, I just love this man," and just sucking the teat of whoever's paying them. And it just makes me realize that the sneaker game, the sneaker YouTube game, a lot of these people are as authentic as the check coming in. And it just makes you think, where do you go to a source, or where's the source that tells you the legitimacy of the shoe? How can I get to the bottom root of this thing? Because I'm not going to spend no 10 racks on this Air Jordan 1 Dior mid. I know it'll come down a little bit, but I'm not going to do that. But for me, wanting to be an expert of the shoe, not being able to get the shoe, but I got to listen to these corny idiots. Again, these are my opinions, just that don't really give me any knowledge, because you just know that they're suckling the teat of whoever the paycheck is coming from. And it's like, man, how do I get some validity in this game? True. So I would encourage anybody to watch that interview. I was just kind of on it with high snobiety, and then there's a link in there. So feel free to watch that. But it just shows you how corny the industry really is, and really trying to find the real ones within it.
What was he saying about the shoe?
He was just basically saying, they would explain, hey, we did this and we designed this. And he was just like, oh, man, that's so rad. That is just the coolest thing I've ever seen. That is so great.
So design mostly?
Yeah, really about design and the aspects of it, which I think Sean, because he's designed stuff in the past, and I think he's got a great eye. I think he is a visionary to some extent. But it just didn't feel authentic. It just felt like he was just... Well,
especially when we all look at the shoe and we know what is that groundbreaking about it? What is that? I mean, it's a white and gray Jordan 1,
right,
and it says Air Dior instead of Air Jordan, and they changed the swoosh to Dior pattern.
Yeah.
What is...
what's innovative about it? You can make it a little bit more comfortable, but Nike's made a couple other models more comfortable, but making a mid, putting all your eggs in one basket on a stupid-ass mid, again, in my opinion, it's a mid. It's going to be a Jordan 1 mid.
And it's not like the quality, like we're looking at the shoe. I mean, and none of us have had it in hand, but looking at the shoe, it's not like you're looking at it like, oh, this insane quality. So I think what you're saying is the fact that he was just all over the shoe when we're talking about a guy that put out one of the hottest sneakers in the Sean Wotherspoon Air Max, dude. I mean, combining silhouettes, doing some shit that's different.
Yeah.
And then I think everyone's looking at this like, what's different? Why are you pumped about this? There's not anything different.
Nothing. No.
You know? So I think that's kind of where we're at. Let us finish out with the YouTube comments. Brought to you by Pure Spectrum CBD. You can use the code MUP anytime to save money. PureSpectrumCBD.com. I just got some of the pet CBD for my new puppy. So we got that on the way, man. I'm excited to try that just to calm him down because the guy's getting a little crazy. Like I said, the play biting's a little out of control. I'm excited to try him out with the pet CBD. Yeah, check him out.
Check it out because I heard CBD is good for diabetes. Just so.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's CBD.
CBD.
Diabetes.
Yeah.
The D stands for diabetes.
CBDBs.
Yeah, cannabis, bitch, diabetes. That's what it stands for.
Wade County, Cloud Foam Comfort are the GOAT slides. He loves the Cloud Foams. That's what everyone's saying on Twitter, too.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, yo, the Boost slides are trash. The Cloud Foams are the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
Cloud Foams are where it's at. You echoed the same thing when you had both on blindfolded or eyes closed last one.
The blindfold test.
You were like Jordan from the free throw line, shooting with the eyes closed.
Against Mutombo.
Limo Man 412. I respect you guys for talking about the 2J's situation, but you should really get the story before you report on it. You got it 100% wrong. Completely just made up what you thought or listened to what someone else said. I think he meant someone else said without doing research or watching the videos. Other than that, I love the podcast. Never heard of it before, but keep up the good work.
Sweet.
Well, here's what I'll say. I appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. We weren't giving you the hard facts. We were just talking about how 2J's had to defend his brand.
Well, someone asked in the comments. It's not like I didn't even know it went on.
Right, that wasn't like on the agenda.
Right. It wasn't in the prep. It wasn't like, hey, we're going to be talking this today. Someone asked in the comments, did you guys see this? I responded and said, hey, guys, I didn't see this. What do you guys know? They told me what they knew, and that's the end of it. Yeah. We weren't reporting. We weren't telling you hard-hitting facts. I wasn't giving,
Well, yeah, and as a matter of fact, the comments were actually giving you the exact shoes. So if you would have looked at the comments,
the live feed. The live chat was,
if you weren't in the live feed, I apologize, but that's where a lot of these things were addressed. That being said, I just gave 2J's take on it. As a business owner, I talked about how, you know what, he's going to make it right. He's not going to be 100% correct every time. And I talked about how a lot of boutiques, a lot of your favorite boutiques out there, everybody, aren't going to get it right 100% of the time. That was the take that we had because we didn't prep that. We were just addressing some comments. So, hey, tune into us live, next time and, get your comments out there with us and we'll address them right then and there. But hey, thanks for tuning in and have a nice day.
Thanks for tuning in, man. The hard facts, speaking of hard facts, go to Sports Plus Live Podcast.
Luxic, how's it going down, fools? Hope everyone's holiday break was great. Things are coming along nicely with the new underrated headquarters. Jalal, I must say, my G, your presence has stepped up the cast tremendously. Keep up the great work. Glad to see everyone came out to support. Sorry to hear about the issues with Spotify. I just got my shirts the other day. Very nice quality.
Shopify.
Oh, Shopify. I'm sorry.
What happened to Spotify?
I was like,
Jesus.
Sorry to hear about the issues with Spotify. I just got my shirts in the other day. Very nice quality. And the personal note inside was a classy touch. Social media is not my thing, so I'll start off by saying that. I sent you TTF a pic of the shirts with a message saying thanks, but instead sent the pic with no message. You asked me to post it to my story. I attempted and failed. I think I sent you and Dallas a DM instead, and I think sent TTF a heart emoji also with the hand in the head.
I think he just liked it.
Oh, nice. Man.
I will slap the thumbs up button on your YouTube videos, listen on iTunes, but this Instagram story shit, I'm going to need some time to figure this out. My wife is having some laughs with this. She's like, aren't you an IT professional? Boy, you fooled me. Did you really send another man a heart? Are you still into me? Is there something you want to share?
This is solid. This is great content.
I'll tell you, I love her, but sometimes I could really shake the shit out of her. Yeah. Chris Rock voice if you didn't get it.
Get it.
Nice.
Scooped up some of those Yeezy Black Statics, Yeezy Slides, and Fearless joints. And those Ultra Boost All-Terrains are pretty dope. Have any of you guys tried those yet? Love the ATRs, dude. I just wore them yesterday skiing. We went up skiing. I wore the Ultra Boost ATRs. fire. Water resistant primed it. Way to go.
Sick.
Way to go. I don't know too much about Juice WRLD. Sounds cool to not write anything down, just flow off the top. But I really wish. What'd you say?
That's what Jay-Z did.
Yep, exactly. That's what he said. There's been a lack of quality in music. People need to write shit down. Sure, you have Jay-Z and Wayne and others who can do it, but the list is super small. Just to touch on Mike Vick, I want to believe in second chances, and I hope he makes better decisions with his life. But when I hear his name, my first thought is F him. Too many dogs suffered and died under his watch to forget. We will have to agree to disagree on this, boys. That's it for me, fools. Keep it short. Kept it short this time. Keep up the great work. Peace. Lexic, thanks for keeping it short, dog. Nice job. Nice comment there. Holy smokes.
They're going to keep Mike Vick on as an honorary captain is what I saw today.
They're going to keep him on?
Yeah, even because of all the petition signings and stuff like that.
Good. They should.
Which they should. I don't see why.
Dude served 22 months in Leavenworth.
Yeah, the guy's done his time.
Right.
He made a mistake.
That's what we said last time.
Yeah, just keep it going here.
Yep. Chinky Sanchez. Just go check out Trollmageddon on here on YouTube. He did a whole video on his account on the fake shoes getting legit checked at UN. He also made a response to 2J's accusing him of switching the shoes, which turns out Trollmageddon did not switch. After showing that proof, 2J's hasn't made another peep. Interesting. I'll have to go check them all out. Update myself. Jay Nasty, the Mad City Madman. Oh, let me get Chinky a shot. Chinky Sanchez. Jay Nasty, the Mad City Madman. I'm so far behind. ... I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
Oh,
I love Jay Nasty.
Jay Nasty.
It's all right, bro. Jay Nasty. Just skip through, bro. You don't have to catch every second of every show. SWC 53. That slide review was 3 fire emojis. Stevie Wonder Dow, 2 fire emojis. Custom game has gone to another level for sure. After how my overshoe turned out, my other shoe, I think you meant. I'm def open to a custom now. Another fire show crew. Appreciate it, Ro. Thanks for coming through, bro. Dan Pruitt finishes up here with the last one. Bro, I got my Hue Custom Lakers City Edition done on my butters. Super 4 fire emojis. It took over 6 weeks to get them back, but they look sweet. Used your code from the last time. Thank you. Dan, the man Pruitt. Thanks for coming through, man. Appreciate you showing some love and using the code. That always helps out. I'll be on social media with a new code for Eddie Wongs. So if you guys are trying to get your Eddie Wongs done, keep it locked to my socials so you can get the code there to save some money. I think that should about wrap it up, guys. Anything more that you guys want to hit on as we exit the show? Please click the thumbs up button as you are leaving the show. If you enjoyed the video, really appreciate you guys coming in, but please click the thumbs up button. Helps us push us out to more people on YouTube. Fellas.
Is there any underrated news?
No, that's it.
That
was kind of the Sean Witherspoon. We just kind of ended it with that.
Cool.
So a homie just sent me a picture of him wearing the Air Jordan 1 Fearless Zoom Airs.
Oh, yeah.
That we talked about, right? The creasing. We said, oh, my God, that's going to be so bad. I want to give you a little update here as to what those are going to look like.
Everything we said.
Dude,
wow. That's worse than we said, dude.
Can you send it to me?
Dude, I just sent to you.
It looks like lightning bolts have struck down and been custom painted across the toe box.
Yeah, I sent it to you as a text message.
The creases are so bad. It looks like someone painted lightning bolts. My man Armando Silva got in and did some lightning customs.
Armando, my brother. What's up, buddy?
That's what it looks like. It looks like someone did. The creasing is so bad.
Burpees on those fucking
show Ed that. That's not good.
So this is roughly 8 hours of wearing them, and they're on the left here.
Damn.
8 hours, dude.
So,
creased out like that.
So yeah, this is the homie. Let me give you.
Does he have 9 toes?
Let me. He does not have 9 toes. So this is the homie Matthew. He goes at @madmat_G. So if you want to follow him, this is. He just wanted to kind of give everybody an update here. He lives in Ohio, and then his other pair that he's had for 5+ years. That's on the right side. The creasing is like substantially less than 8 hours on those Zoom Air Fearlesses. It's incredible, man, how bad they are. But
I got the text, but it's not loading.
Is it not?
You'll see it.
Yeah, nice T-Mobile service.
Yeah, so it's bad news. But other than that, man, don't have much more.
Thank you to everybody that came through today. Huge shout out to Blake P for throwing down $20 in the super chat, man. Eric Castro, Con Lee, appreciate you guys donating to the stream.
There you are.
Donating to what we do.
Go.
There you go. So that's what your Jordan 1
Zoom Air
Fearless is going to look like.
After 8 hours of wear.
Bad.
Look at how bad that is.
It looks like someone painted some... It's bad news.
You were running from the cops or something?
Yeah. I'd keep those dead. I'd keep those DS if I were you guys.
Yeah. Dead stuck.
That's
dog shit.
What plug my shit before?
I was just going to say, and on that note, Ed, go ahead and plug your social media.
Follow me at Sports Plus Life on Twitter and Instagram. MRAKACO, Mr. AKACO on Instagram and Twitter, and then also Sports Plus Life YouTube and Sports Plus Life podcast as well. Everywhere. Spotify. We don't have no issues with Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all of that right there. Anchor. All
Nice,
that good
Ed.
stuff.
Nicely done.
Gotcha. Another story real quick before we leave. Mr. AKA came from Thomas. So he said, no one, I don't think I ever told anyone this. You know. Mr. AKA, I came up with that nickname because I performed with him.
Yep.
To be his hype man. And I needed a name. He's like, you can't go up there being Edgar's sidekick or Thomas' sidekick, Edgar, or something like that. So I came up with the name Mr. AKA because this guy has so many nicknames for me. I just had to be Mr. AKA. That's what I am.
Yeah. He's
Edgar. That's where it came from.
Mr. AKA.
CO.
Yep.
All that stuff.
AKA Edgar, Shitger, Bitchger, Titsker.
Yeah.
Whatever you got.
He was telling me a lot of them this morning.
There's so many.
Oh, and real quick before we go, most underrated fantasy. We got myself going against John King. This week.
Here we go. This is going to be good shit.
Yeah, man. And then let's see, who else do we have matchup wise? All matchups. I think we have Mr. Oh, and then we have Kirby and Keith Cruz going against
Kirby's
each other.
on the underdog train, bro. He knocked me out last week. He put up 178. What are you supposed to do
in fantasy? Nothing.
178 points. You're not doing. There's nothing I could do there.
That's like DraftKings score.
I don't even feel bad about losing that. Monday Mitzel or John King says you're about to get washed this weekend.
Oh,
he might. He's had me twice this year, so he might be right. We'll see what happens, man. Any given Sunday.
All right, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And on that note, shout out to my man Ed, Sports Plus Life podcast, for joining us.
Thank you guys very much. Enjoyed it.
Yep. On today's show. And with all that being said, we will see you fools
late
Friday, Thursday,
Monday.